the Boston Bastard Brigade, On This Street Inc., Wicked Anime, and Black Compare proudly present Duck Amuck in Japan.
Bastards and wenches, welcome to another episode of Duck Amuck in Japan. I am your King Baby Duck, Evan Borgo. Thank you as always for tuning in and joining us. As always, is our hard man with hard opinions, the king of all cat girls, the creator of Celebrity Sun, AFLM.
Hello.
And we have our line block, the Tetris master, the stupid awesome analyst, JonStar.
I'm not playing Tetris today.
Yes, so please tell our listeners and viewers what happened.
Okay, so I went home, and it's really stormy up here. Like, we had a storm blow through Massachusetts pretty hardcore today. And so I was home. There were trees that were blocking routes and everything like that and pathing. So like getting home was really tough today, and there were I actually saw trees hanging on our telephone wires on our street when we were going home, and one of the things that had happened was like a whole bunch of our Christmas decorations that were on our front lawn had blown over. So I was like, oh, I'll take care of those. I can restake them in the ground, and I can do all that. I can put it in. So I go in and I get all the stuff, and my mother-in-law is there, and she was like, be careful, you don't want to are you sure you want to do it today? Like, are you sure? Like, it's really wet outside and everything. And I was like, yeah, what's the big deal? It's like, yeah, I can get the stakes into the ground easier because it's all wet. And he was like, yeah, but it's electricity. I don't want you to get shocked. And it seems like, Mom, like, all the power is off. There's no reason why, you get shocked. And meaning the power to the outlets outside are off. So I get my stuff and I go outside. And I all the things that have fallen over, they also unplug from the thing. So I plug like the first two things in, and then I'm hammering and things on the ground. And then suddenly my mother-in-law comes out of the house. Jonathan, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, what's up? And she was like, all the power just went out in the house. And so she thought that her worst fears had come true and that I had burnt to a crisp out on our front lawn. But no, our entire neighborhood's power went out. I believe that tree that I saw on the way home had actually let go on the wires, and it knocked out some power lines. Our entire street and like 3 blocks worth of electricity vehicles were out and about. So here I am sitting next to Andrew in a completely different town.
Wow. It almost sounds like a whole scenario from like a Griswold movie. Like,
right.
And all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah. Thankfully, I did not get electrocuted or anything like that. As a matter of fact, but like the timing to when the power went out to when I had plugged in the last thing was shockingly close. Like eerily close. That almost to the point where it's like I could blame the entire the entire electricity grid on our block to go out because of me plugging in stuff. So,
but I'm glad you're okay. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone is glad that you are okay.
I am too. We're talking about cool stuff tonight, and I really didn't want to miss tonight's show. So
absolutely, yes. So let's dive into that. So, we're so excited about this episode that I totally forgot to play our normal starting soon show intro. We just dove right into this because today it is the Wicked Muckies. It's our annual Best of 2025 show. Woo! Woo! Yeah, so a little bit of backstory. This whole thing started as like a part of Wicked Anime. It was the Wikis originally, focusing only on the anime aspect of it. It was our way of being like, all these other award shows really stink. Let's just start our own. And
yeah, it's just like, oh, we could do better than anything Crunchyroll can do, which we did.
No kidding. Actually, I think we started doing this 2 years before Crunchyroll started their own version of it. So, we could say that Crunchyroll stole our idea, but we're not.
It's more likely that that's the case.
Yeah.
What happened is that they totally jacked our idea.
I think so too.
Yeah. So it went from the Wikis to, from here on Duck Amuck in Japan, to the Muckies, but now we refer to it as the Wicked Muckies because we gotta honor our history. We gotta honor our past.
Gotta say, wouldn't mind just calling it the Duckies. I think that is a perfectly reasonable thing to call it. But,
Yeah, but I want to pay tribute to shows of the past and what we used to do back in the old day. This is my way of reminding our listeners where we came from.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, we've expanded, of course, more than just on anime. We've got movies, we've got music, and we have video games, but majority of it is still anime. And like what we did with the Defend Your 10 on our last episode, like we have our choices, nobody knows who we picked. So there's always the possibility that we could get two or even a jackpot of like everyone choosing the exact same person.
I think there's got to be at least one tonight.
Maybe.
I think there's going to be at least one tonight.
Maybe.
I think so too.
But it is basically like we're just constantly opening Christmas presents. Like I did this so long ago that I even like forgot like what some of my answers were. It's like, what did I put for that? Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. So, without further ado, I think let's start. Let's dive into this right now. So, our Duck Amuck in Japan, episode 51 to 2025, Wicked Muckies. As you can see, there are quite a few picks that could show up that you see in this picture there. You see certain musicians, certain movies, games, anime. Who knows? So...
Yeah, it's just a fun graphic that you put together. It has no bearing on what could actually happen in the show.
Absolutely.
They're good ideas of what could happen in the show, but not bearing completely.
Exactly. So, let's start out with probably our second shortest category, Best Movies of 2025. And this year, I've actually got to see a lot more films than I did in years past. There were a lot of films that showed up on streaming that were much more interesting than in years past, and I even got to go to the movie theater quite a bit more this time around too.
Great.
Yeah.
I did not. I was very short on movies. I watched a lot of movies that came out last year.
Yeah. I watched a lot of new movies this year, but I have small chunks of different genres and categories. So like I was kind of bummed that I was hard pressed for each category, being like, oh, I could have watched this though, but I could have also watched this,
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we have our first category, the best action movie, which had the best explosions, which one had the best gun battles, which one had the most epic of fights.
Yes.
So, once again, revealing all three at once. 3,
Yes.
2, 1. Okay.
Oh wow! I knew that we were all going to be different for this one.
Yeah. Okay. So I will admit that, these are good choices. These are very interesting choices. I'm actually happy seeing you choose Ballerina, John, because like a lot of people missed out on this movie, and I don't understand why.
Yeah. I don't think it had as much advertising as other John Wick movies did.
Yeah.
Like I barely knew that it was coming out when it came out.
Yeah, you and Greg went to go see it together.
Yeah, it was actually the first day of summer vacation, and Greg was like, "Can Jonathan come out and play?" And so we went to go to the movies, and we saw Ballerina. Yeah, and it was hella worth it.
And I could not go because I had work with this.
Yeah.
All right. And we have Nobody 2. Now, would you say Nobody 2 was better than the first Nobody, Andrew?
Yes,
I would.
I liked it a lot. Like as soon as the scene showed up where like they were in the arcade,
Yeah.
and the guy like smacked the girl in the back of the head, and he's just like, I forgot my cell phone. I was like, this is the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so awesome.
Dad is gonna go kick ass
It's like
for
he's
his
like,
daughter.
oh, he's gonna go dad core on all of them, and just kill everybody. I was like, this is so great.
Yeah.
And like the goofy concept of this whole like ancient theme park is controlled by this cartel. I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
I love everything about this movie. So it was really fun.
It was.
It was so fun. And I really liked the first movie, but I don't remember it as well. Like I'd have to watch the first movie again.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember the final scene. I was just like, by the time the final scene happened in the last movie, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with this movie.
Yeah.
Where this one, I was just like, this is so fun. Like I'm having such a great time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Nobody 2 was definitely an upgrade.
Yeah. And I will say for my pick, so the new Superman movie, like I haven't had this much fun watching a Superman film probably, and this might shock you, since Superman Returns came out like 20 years ago. Like,
Yeah. That's what everybody says, is that they think that Superman Returns is like actually the best Superman movie ever made.
I wouldn't say the best Superman movie ever made, but it definitely ranks up there and is totally underappreciated. But I really liked the action in this film. The dialogue was good. The story really got my attention from start to finish. And like the new Superman, he's good. He's
great.
He's great. He feels like exactly how the Superman in the comic books is.
Yeah. The one thing that I'll say about the new Superman movie is I am getting so tired of the James Gunn formula. Like James Gunn has like one good trick, and like he's made the same movie over and over. It's literally this movie is literally Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really think so?
Oh yeah. Like I mean, the whole like it even has like the same fight scenes, the whole soundtrack thing. I didn't like his Lex Luthor. His Lex Luthor is the smartest man in the room, right? Yeah. Like nobody is smart because you have Superman's brawn versus Lex Luthor's brain. Mm-hmm. And the reason why Lex Luthor and Superman have to tag team each other when Brainiac shows up is because Brainiac has both of those things and is the only person in the universe that is smarter than Lex Luthor, right?
Right.
Now Brainiac doesn't show up in this movie, but like but there is going to be a Brainiac movie coming out. Like they've already discussed like the timeline.
Yes.
So like where I totally agree with you that the action is great in this movie and it's a really fun movie to watch. Mm-hmm. I just really want James Gunn to go away. Like put him to sleep for another 10 years or something. Like it was a fork like, and he's done.
I have to disagree. Like I like James. Dude, this is a trauma kid. Like this is a guy who like learned under Lloyd Kaufman as to how to make a movie. So like seeing a guy like him taking over a franchise like this, like, kind of makes me smile.
Yeah, I'm so sick of his quirky dialogue. It's like, I get it. Like, your quirky like, does everybody have to have, like, a sarcastic quirk, like, response to everything that somebody says? It's like, no, James Gunn, they don't. The answer is
fair
no.
enough, fair enough.
Sometimes people can just talk normally.
Yeah, fair enough. That I will agree with you on. And I feel like that's just not just a James Gunn thing. That's just like mainstream movies in general now. Yeah. It's like everybody has to have that sarcastic wit sort of thing. I feel like you can kind of blame Judd Apatow for that. Like, because like that's when you
I blame Judd Apatow for a lot of things.
Because like his movies is when you started seeing like so many people talking in that sarcastic wit. So like I wouldn't blame James Gunn for that. I would just blame just movies in the mainstream realm just being that these days.
It is true.
Yeah. I will. I feel like if we were to choose one out of the three, like I would probably choose Nobody 2.
I mean, I also just saw Nobody 2. I don't know. I think that if we all saw Ballerina, I think that would I didn't think that for the movies we were going to be able to pick a finalist, to be completely honest with you, because I feel like our movie taste was going to be so far departed from one another this year. The one thing I will say about Ballerina is that Greg and I both got so freaking excited at the fight scene that asked the question, what would happen if she only had one belt of grenades?
Yeah, I still haven't seen Ballerina yet, and I really want to.
It's going to hit Peacock. I think if it's not on Peacock already.
I think it is on Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we have some homework to do there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, now I'm just thinking of Admiral 34 for some reason. Well, you know the reason. What do you think? Okay. All right. So, let's go on to the next category. Best comedy movie.
If I had to guess, I would say this could potentially be the one that we all picked the same movie.
All right. Let's see.
So let's find out. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay.
Really?
Okay. So I was waiting for like 15 minutes staring at this page saying, do I put Happy Gilmore 2 or do I put The Naked Gun? I could not decide. I could not decide.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I had such a good time with The Naked Gun and the potential of it bringing the spoof movie back and being what it's supposed to be, because they understood their assignment making The Naked Gun.
Yeah.
And that's why I chose it. And there were so many good gags in it that weren't just spoof gags, like they were good jokes. That even though I thought like Happy Gilmore was such a pleasant surprise of like, okay, I'm gonna go see an Adam Sandler film, so I'm gonna turn my brain off, and even though it's wildly different than anything that the original Happy Gilmore was,
yeah,
it is a very fun film.
Yes.
But Naked Gun is more grounded in like I would want to go see it again and again and again because
I'll admit, like, I watched it and felt a little disappointed with it because I felt like the just the humor as a whole just wasn't as sharp as, you know, the original trilogy was.
I mean, sure, but I like the idea of them understanding the assignment and the potential for what it could do if Naked Gun is a because Adam Sandler's going to keep making Adam Sandler movies no matter what.
Right.
Naked Gun has the potential of being like, oh, we're going to make spoof movies again, and that would be awesome.
Well, just be careful because we don't want any more like epic movie or disaster movie.
Right.
Well, or Meet the Spartans. Like, because like that's what scares me. Is like I don't want those directors to be like, oh, we can have a career again. No, please stay buried, stay dead. Do not even go near a movie camera. Don't even go near like a Bic camera or a Best Buy. Don't go near any place that sells cameras.
Because that's what
James Gunn in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what killed the spoof genre to begin with.
Yes.
Was that oversaturation of bad spoof movies.
Yeah.
Because then it was just like, because you can't watch any of those movies because all the references are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Naked Gun doesn't have
it's
any.
like Nostalgia Critic like even touched on it. It's like they made this movie before the movie that they were parodying was even came out. Like
right, they had trailers to go off of.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's like you're doing it wrong.
So all of those movies were made based off of trailers they saw of those movies and say, oh, we have to spoof that movie.
Yeah.
Where like this one, I can never stop go, is this my TiVo? Like he just walks over and just like for like 5 to 10 minutes just talking about his TiVo and how it gets plugged into the internet and now all of Buffy the Vampire Slayer is gone. Like just so funny. And
can I point out the dichotomy that's happening here, by the way? So we have to remember that Seth MacFarlane was a big part of this movie, and Andrew is praising it, and Evan is like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And that is like, this is like a Bizarro universe to me right
exactly. Like I will say, I laughed more at Liam Neeson in A Million Ways to Die in the West than I did at Liam Neeson here in The Naked Gun.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I also think Pam Anderson did a great job, though.
I will say that.
It's really weird to see Pam Anderson in a movie like this.
Yeah. The only part I would say that was like kind of getting too stale. It's the jazz club scene, and she's performing, and it just drags.
I don't know. I thought that was funny because it was paired with the fight scene, and which was, I think, one of my favorite.
It was a really good
moments in the movie, like when there's the now serving thing where he's punching all the guys. Like that's really clever. But also like the fact that she is doing, that jazz number. And
she's doing like freeform scat, which is like,
but the guy who she's distracting is loving it, though, like that, and he's just like having the time of his life when we obviously are not. And I think that's part of the joke is that it goes on for so long, but he cannot get enough of this.
Well, and I just love the joke at the beginning of the film, and I know we're just talking about jokes and we have to keep moving the categories forward, but just. You knew right from the setup where, she walks in and he's just like, take a seat. And she's like, no, thanks, I'll stand. And she's like, and then when she leaves, I'll have that seat now. And she like drags it out of his office and is just like bouncing it off of everything. I was like, I knew it.
Okay.
Listen, I was again, Happy Gilmore 2 was my other pick. And I had both posters on this slide for like 15 minutes, and I was like, I cannot decide. So like it was a stalemate for me.
Oh yeah. So like my reason was like, again, like not only was it funny, but it went beyond my expectations of what a Happy Gilmore sequel could do.
Sure.
Like, it actually had touching moments in it. It didn't revisit the same old gags as like the previous film. There were maybe
which I was worried it was going to do.
Yeah. Like, but it was a great film. It's a great comeback story, and the movie made me laugh practically from start to finish, which is something that I haven't been able to say about an Adam Sandler movie in probably since That's My Boy back in 2009.
Jeez.
Well, and I loved Shooter McGavin's role in it.
Yeah,
I think what they did with the character of Shooter McGavin to bring him back, I was like, this is great.
He absolutely had the one and only scene that, like, if you and I, Andrew, made a movie, that scene was in the movie, the one where he's running away from the mansion. It's just that wide shot for like 30 seconds of him just running. No music, nothing but him breathing and running. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, it's a film that really just surprised me, and it didn't go down the paths that I expected it to. And yeah. So that's why I chose Happy Gilmore 2. But I see that it's 2 out of 2 against 1.
I see both sides here. It's just this is a hard pick.
Yeah. All right. So let's go into best horror movie. And like, this is a year where I actually watched more horror movies than I have in the past. And it's thanks to you guys, by the way, that pushed me to watch more horror.
Nice.
Let's do it. I think this one has a potential.
You think this one could be the same? Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh, that is such a surprise. I thought, Evan, that you would have picked Weapons for sure.
So listen. I was thinking Weapons, but like, what movie like creeped me out the most while watching it? Bring Her Back gave me. Good Lord, there are parts of that movie where I think about the scenes and I don't want to think about the scenes, but they're stuck in my brain forever. All I have to say is chewing on a knife.
That's why I thought you weren't gonna pick. That's why I thought you were gonna pick Weapons, because like Evan was watching the movie and like texting us like while he was watching. He was just like, guys, I don't know, like I don't like. It's just so funny.
But like this movie, but it's the best horror movie. It horrified me than anything else I watched this year. So like, it did its job.
It is. It's a really good horror movie. I think Bring Her Back is a really good horror movie. I just think on a technical level of storytelling, because Bring Her Back is a very straightforward horror movie. Even though it doesn't tell. The thing I really liked about Bring Her Back is it doesn't feed you what the story is.
There's no exposition.
Ever. There's very little explanation of what's happening, but you can still figure it out based off the information that they give you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Weapons, I feel like it's a linear story, even though it's all told from different perspectives and like, you know, you get all the characters that it's told from. It's still a linear story, but it naturally plays out to a reveal that I think, because I don't want to spoil it, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm like, dang, when in the world have we gotten this type of horror?
Yeah.
Ever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is great. I was like, I love the subject matter. I love the reasoning. I love everything about it. So that, I think Weapons was more not creative, but more, I don't know, because I really like Bring Her Back.
Yeah,
too,
right.
So
it wasn't more creative, more surprising. They were just two different flavors of the same.
Yeah, because Bring Her Back is very scary. Yeah. Or not scary, or it's unnerving.
Right.
Where Weapons is very tangible and funny, even funny at points.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. Including the very final showdown.
Oh, the final showdown is basically a comedy because we were talking about with Happy Gilmore, the long comedy shot, and he's a comedy director, and so he had the long comedy shot in there.
I mean, quite honestly, the last 5 minutes of the movie was almost like a Whitest Kid You Know sketch.
Yeah,
it was. You know? It was like, and not to spoil anything, but let's just say there's a certain British variety show that aired back in the 70s and 80s that has a very iconic theme song that could have easily fit into that final scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go into worst movie.
I think we're gonna have different ones for this.
I don't remember what I put,
and I'm gonna have to also maybe even like explain something about.
I think mine's gonna be a surprise to me because I forget what I put.
All right, ready?
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good choices.
So here's the thing about my choice. Someone uploaded the movie on Twitch, or not Twitch, Twitter. Yeah. And like I watched, like I tried to see how much I could watch before I stopped, and it's like 10 minutes in, and like this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I heard a lot of people being like, "Oh, this was written by AI."
Yeah.
Like people are just like, "Yeah, it was written by AI." Like you can tell, which is ironic because it's about robots, but you know. Little children trapped in robots.
Andrew, you literally picked the worst movie in the world.
Yeah.
As of right now, is like the lowest rated movie on IMDb. Which
not
is the
only
new War
that, but it's legit just a commercial for Amazon.
Yeah, it is literally an Amazon film where Amazon saves the world from aliens.
But it's so funny though.
Well, no, I think watching it is torturous. Watching Pointless Hub talk about it is funny.
Yeah. Right. Now I
like your choice.
Yeah, I
really like your choice.
So Christine
a lot of people agree. Like this was like the worst live action adaptation of a Disney.
We tried to watch the whole thing because we were like, well, it's bad. Let's watch it, you know. And we have a Disney Plus subscription, so we might as well, you know, give them all the slot that they give us. And this is certainly slot for the ages. You watch this film, and it is a multi-million-dollar production, right? And you're trying to figure out why the whole time, because the script. I've seen better Disney Channel original movie scripts than this. It is ridiculous how bad the dialogue is in this movie. Like like some scenes are like, people don't talk like this. It's so weird. Like,
we don't have a category for this, so I can kind of talk about it a little bit. But this is my problem with. I watched all of Welcome to Derry. And I watched the first half that came out for Stranger Things 5.
Yep.
Both of which I think were written by AI because they were garbage.
Wow. I didn't think Welcome to Derry was as bad as you said.
Well, the first 3 episodes are very good.
Yeah.
And then once you hit episode 4, it just goes down, 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 down. And you can tell like by the dialogue that they have and the in-your-face expositions and like that part when like he goes into Taniel's head and the flashback is like can you tell me the whole story from beginning to end? And he literally does. I was like, wow, if I ever submitted this to a publisher, they would like read that and be like, absolutely not. It is one of the biggest writing scenes on the face of the planet to exit. And then at the end, like, I don't even care if I spoil this because it's stupid. Yeah. When Pennywise has Marge cornered, and she's like, "You're Richie's mom. You're Richie's mom." Everybody who's watching it, who's a retard, is like, "Oh no, she's Richie's mom." And we're like, yeah, like, okay, thanks for not putting like a little bit of air of mystery to this. You know, like, oh, we could have maybe like discussed this or guessed it, but no. Pennywise basically looks at the camera and goes, "Do you get it? Marge is Richie's mom. Do you get it? Marge is Richie's mom." I hated it so much. I was like, this is the stupid. And then like the Native American lady is just like, oh, the farther away something goes from home, the more it wants to go back. And yet when they're pushing the crystal back towards the tree, it resists going back. It's like, I thought it wanted to go back home because the further away it got, it was like, why is it resisting going back into the tree? That doesn't make any sense. She just said that it was missing going home. Why is it resisting going? That's stupid. Like, this is all dumb.
I think she more so meant that Pennywise was going to stay in Derry no matter what.
Well, and that's another stupid thing, is now they made Pennywise this interdimensional time traveler who sees like everything at all times, which he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's like the devil of Stephen King's universe.
I was gonna say he sounds like the Doctor.
Yeah, he's a Time Lord. And
he's a Time Lord.
And basically, he crash landed in Derry and was like, oh, this is a perfect place for my hunting ground. And he uses Derry to feed, and like then they broke the crystal, or they incinerated the crystal, and Pennywise for some reason woke up from his 20. Yeah. Why did he wake up? He's supposed to sleep every 27 years. He wouldn't wake up just because one of the crystals got this. It was stupid.
That confused me a lot.
It was so dumb.
Okay.
These movies are so bad, we're not even talking about them. Movies.
I know, yeah. These are the worst movies of the year.
Yeah, I would... Oh, man. YouTube definitely have chosen, like, stinkers. You have a film that was basically a commercial, and you have a film that just basically shit on a almost 90-year-old classic movie.
Yeah. Yeah, probably one of the most revolutionary movies ever made.
Yeah, the first ever full-length animated picture was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And this film just took a big, giant shit all over that legacy.
It's a case study. Like, I promise you, Snow White, this live-action Snow White is a case study. It is bizarre. It's like a fever dream, and we just could not figure it out. Especially script writing. Like, you have to listen to the script writing. It's, oh my gosh.
Great.
I don't know. Like, can you picture the Queen just like, I need apples. Alexa, order apples. Oh. I just forgot that I had one in my room, and I
just... almost ordered apples.
Yeah, no, that would have
ordering apples.
Oh, that would have been bad. Because I share my sister's account, and she would be like, why am I getting this box of apples delivered to me?
Yeah, I think this is a mistake. That's very funny.
Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. 2025 movie of the year.
There is no way that anybody matched mine.
No, me neither. I guarantee you nobody matched mine.
Okay.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
So all right. So hear me out. Weapons did have its horror elements, but I considered it more as a thriller than a horror movie, because you didn't know where it was going with it. Like, you didn't know like where the story was going, what was happening. So it added this like air of mystery to it that. Oh, some horror movies can do that, but like it's more of an aspect that I see in thriller films where like everything is held up in a mystery until like the very last few moments. Very much in the same vein as like Seven. Like you watch Seven, it's a horror movie, but because like you don't know what's actually going on until the final act, it acts more as a thriller because there's that air of mystery to it.
I do love, one of my favorite aspects of Weapons is like you're like a quarter of or you're like 2/3 of the way through the movie and you're like, oh yeah, this movie's about missing kids. I forgot about that. You know, like
right.
I that was actually like a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, Andrew, enlighten me.
So I got to see Begonia. It's made by Yorgos something. The guy who made The Lobster, Killing of a Sacred Deer, and Poor Things.
Yeah, and Poor Things. Yes.
One of the worst movies. Poor Things. One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I enjoyed it. I liked Poor Things. I do understand why you hated it, but
it's
like I enjoyed
terrible
it.
film. Terrible film with a terrible message. Like the message is so bad.
Actually, no,
that was last year. So I was really afraid that Yorgos wasn't going to ever make a good movie again after Poor Things, and because I love The Lobster and I love Killing of a Sacred Deer. I think those movies are great. So I was thrilled to see Begonia. And then when we were watching Begonia, I had no idea that it was originally a South Korean film called Save This Green Planet, or Save the Green Planet. So this Begonia is kind of a dark comedy, but this leans more towards the dark than the comedy, where the South Korean one is way more of a comedy than the dark.
That makes a lot of sense.
And so watching Begonia, even though me and my buddies who we all watched together, we all guessed what the movie was. We all guessed it right from the very beginning, like, oh, this is going to be the ending. Every single one of us, we like figured it out immediately. Yeah. It was still very enjoyable. The acting was great, and the actors that they chose were really good. So it's the two brothers that kidnap Emma Stone's character. One of them is the guy who played Todd from Breaking Bad. Okay. And you just don't get to see him in a lot of stuff. And him being the main character was really cool. And then he has a special needs brother with like heavy autism who the actor actually has autism. And he did so great. Yeah. It was awesome. His performance was awesome. And so the whole idea of the movie is just like, are these guys crazy? Like, what's going on? So it's like a sci-fi movie, but is it a sci-fi movie? Or like, is it a thriller movie? Or is it a sci-fi thriller? Or is there's no sci-fi at all? Like, you're trying to figure out that whole thing through the whole movie, and it's really great.
Yeah.
So Begonia is a fun watch, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not an Emma Stone person. Like, everybody thinks she's like the most attractive woman on the face of the planet. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're high. Like, she's like, I find her gross. I don't know, but her acting is phenomenal. Yeah. I think she's a great actress. I just don't know why everybody thinks she's attractive.
That's a side note. Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland. Emma Stone was pretty good.
I don't know. She's like whatever to me. She's not my type. But I understand why people have her as a type. She's not mine at all.
Normally, I'm not a redhead type personally, but like
because she's great in Gangster Squad, right? I think her acting is phenomenal. I just don't find her attractive. Okay. That's neither here or there. That has nothing to do with anything. I just think that's a little side comment that everybody always talks about. Is like, oh, I'm so attractive.
Okay.
Warfare.
What is Warfare? I've never heard of this movie.
All right. Let me tell you about Warfare.
Yeah, Warfare's awesome.
Oh, dude. All right. So Warfare is made by the same guys who did Civil War.
Alex Garland.
Yeah. So Alex Garland was the director. But the combat specialist or consultant, the combat consultant who choreographed the entire final sequence of Civil War, he was a real Navy SEAL. And so Warfare is his true story of like 2 hours that he spent on a mission in Iraq, and it is the most intense 2 hours ever. Like everything is completely real. The guys who were on this mission with him were on set with him during the filming of this movie, and the sound design is like, oh my gosh, like
Warfare is a good movie.
It is
definitely see. Yeah.
Like all you need to know is that it's a true story. All the guys who were in it were real people. The ones who survived were there on set, for the filming of it, and it is a moment by moment telling of just a mission in Iraq. Oh my gosh!
Think Black Hawk Down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Black Hawk Down is a perfect example of what this is. But this one was done
Smaller
by the guy
scale.
who was there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like, I am gonna think about this movie for a long
It's a
time.
good movie. It is.
Okay.
A good movie.
On the subject of Alex Garland, like I was this close to be putting 28 Years Later on the list for movie of the year because
that was a pretty good movie. I guess
it was a very good movie, and like it was the only movie I watched this year where after I had saw it, I walked home from Ikebukuro back to my apartment in just complete silence, just wondering like just what I had just witnessed. Like I can't remember the last time a movie made me feel like that.
The only problem I had with 28 Days Later
or Years Later
was that first act. That first act is some of the most bone chilling, like nerve wracking, because you're like, what's gonna happen? Like, oh my gosh, this is creepy. Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And then as soon as the first act is over and it's the mother and son, you're like, it's plot armor time. Like they can't, like it's the movie's fine. Like they have a mission, plot armor. Like it's not that scary anymore because I know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But that doesn't mean it's not a good movie. It is a good movie.
Yeah.
It was just like the intensity of 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later was only in the first act of 28 Years Later, and then it's not there for the rest of the time.
Correct. Yeah. Like when I talked about 28 Years Later on the podcast a while back, like I even said like it becomes a different movie in like the second and third act. Almost. But like I still enjoyed it, still liked it.
Yeah, I think that still would have been a good choice. That would have been a good choice.
And but Weapons is just a movie that just surprised me from start to finish. And
sure, absolutely.
Didn't know where
I think
it was
it's a good choice.
go.
Great choice.
Great choice. I think the three of us had very good choices.
Yeah,
very interesting choices.
Very diverse choices.
Diverse is definitely the word for it.
Yeah. All right. So that leads us to our next category, the best music of 2025.
Yeah. I'm excited about this.
I am too.
All right. So our first category. So like we all have different answers for this, of course. So concerts of the year. So like we go to shows, we go to concerts. Let's see what each of our favorite concerts of 2025 were. What the hell was...
I didn't go to any concerts this year.
That is a good pick. If you rigged up the slideshow to play that sound when
he deleted it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go to any concerts this year.
Hold on, ready? 3, 2, 1.
That was pretty good.
All right, so I keep forgetting. Like this was my third time seeing Beck in concert, and like I forget just how amazing Beck is live. Like he is one of the very few performers who like does all this different kinds of genres of music, from like alternative, funk, jazz, country, and like it goes through this ebb and flow so perfectly. Like nothing feels like whiplash when he changes from one genre to the next. And not to mention like just the light show and the cool background imagery that Beck would have while he's performing. And I left this show and I was hearing people talk about this show being like, and I heard there was one comment that still sticks to me. He says, I have never seen a show like that before. I've never seen a show with that much energy before. And like, Beck just is phenomenal. And the fact that there were still a couple of things in the show that really got my attention. The first thing was, like, I'll see you next year, which means he will probably be coming back here in 2026. The other thing he said while he was doing the show was, I've been here for the last 3.5 weeks. And he's talking about how much he loves Japan and how much he loves being there. And I'm like, 3.5 weeks is a very long time to be here to do just 2 shows, one in Osaka and one in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have the theory that he's actually been making an album here in Japan.
Oh, I thought he was just on vacation. That would be my assumption.
Maybe.
I mean, heck, that would be my location to take a vacation.
Yeah. But knowing that Beck is such a workhorse, like, there's also that possibility as well.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Beck is just such a great show. So amazing. NHK Hall, too, is an amazing venue, too. Like, the acoustic... Like, I've mentioned this so many times in the past. Like, Japan knows how to make great acoustics in their venues. Like, nothing echoes, nothing is like overpowering another. You can hear the vocals clearly, you can hear every instrument clearly. But like NHK Hall as a venue, very beautiful, and just you can see everything perfectly. Great show, great amazing concert. But I got a feeling I know why you chose this one, John.
Well, this one's a really, truly emotional pull for me. And this one technically doesn't count as a concert. I know that this is kind of a cop-out, but this is legitimately the only show that I saw this year that would even remotely count as one. Ask us this question again next year, and we're gonna be picking from so many good choices. But yeah, we're going to the final Blue Man Group show to have their theater shut down after seeing it was definitely something. And as I had said it before when we went there for the first time, or when we started talking about this the first time earlier this year, where Blue Man Group was a creative awakening for me when I first saw it, and it's a very, very important thing in my life, creatively. And I will miss this so much. I need them to come back. Like, I need them to tour and have a show in Boston because I need to see them perform. Like, it's a must for me. Otherwise, I am going to be making a trip to Las Vegas someday to see Blue Man Group and only see Blue Man Group because I need them in my life. It's just so wonderful, so creative, and just great, endlessly entertaining. So yeah, for me, it's definitely that. And to be honest with you, I probably would have picked this even if I did see other really amazing shows this year too. So
yes. And I will say, I know this is not a real pick, but I will say Fart with Reverb sound effect part.mp3 sounds like a SoundCloud rapper name. Like, all right. Okay. Song of the year. I bet we all have different picks. We're all going to have different
wildly different picks,
different picks. Let's see.
Oh, very good. Oh, wow, yeah. Very diverse. Though your choice of The Duelist, Evan, was very, very close for me.
Yeah. Arguably, that's like the best song off of Sabaton's Legends. Like, Sabaton knows how to tell a good story about Japanese legends. And like every aspect of this song, not only is the story great, but musically it's just so epic, and it just feels so true to the Japanese style. Like I've listened to this song on repeat so many times since it's come out.
Yep. And we're gonna go see them play it at our concert of the year for next year.
I'm hoping they come to Japan, dude. Like, I'm really hoping that they come.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, Who's Toilet Man? Or
no, so this is Arsenic Tea Party.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh my
so this
gosh.
This is
band
Arsenic.
I got you into.
Yes, yes. So this is Arsenic Tea Party's third album. The first song on the album is Winnie the Pooh's Pork Toilet Man. And I've listened to this song so many times this year, and it's the reason why I love Arsenic Tea Party is because back in high school when Jonathan and I had a band, we had an avant-garde band called Splosion, and this guy is making the music that I wanted to make with Splosion.
Really?
And so the reason why I love listening to him is because it reminds me of that love I once had. Not once had. I still love my avant-garde music and everything like that. But he's the closest to my vision of, yes, I wanted to do this. This is the kind of music I wanted to make.
Wow. Dude, that's amazing.
So,
like Arsenic Tea Party is a great band. Like I did enjoy this album this year. Like that's like wow. But
yeah,
for you to be the one to choose.
Yeah, and the follow-up song after Winnie the Pooh's Pork, the second song is Sausage Man Part 2, which is also a great song. It's that one was kind of close as well. But I think all the Arsenic Tea Party albums are great. And it's funny because it's just Arsenic Tea Party 2, and Arsenic Tea Party 3. That's like literally what he names the albums. So,
you told me a while ago, you're like, you have to listen to this because
I have a few songs that I actually want to show to Jonathan for that reason of being like, listen to these songs, remember how the music that we wanted to play, like listen to this.
Yeah.
So
and we should do that
because they're so silly.
Yeah,
like the songs are so silly and nonsensical, but the beats and compositions are so great.
Yeah,
it's like this perfect combination of Mr. Bungle and Primus, like when it comes to their lyrics.
Yes, Primus is like is a huge one. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
All right, and John, you got Moron Police.
Yeah, so they released a new album this year, Pachinko, and it is an okay album. It's not great. It is not the album. It's not the Great Blue album that they released last year, or not last year, but two or 3 years ago. That album was perfect. This one is not as strong, but it still is definitely that Moron Police sound to it. And Alfredo and the Afterlife is a song that I will listen to over and over and over and over again. I'm so sad that it's so short. Because it is a solid song, and it was a last minute change for me because actually my pick for the year was Avatar's Captain Goat, which is my favorite Viking song of all time now. And we never talked about Avatar's new album this year at all.
Wait, did it actually come out?
Yeah, Don't Go Into the Forest. I had posted it on the.
Damn it, dude! Like, okay, I need to buy it. I need every time.
I posted it on the chat, and I was like, "Why are we sleeping on this?" And nobody responded to me. And
because I think I was literally sleeping when you sent it.
It's a wicked good album. And Captain Goat was almost my song of the year, but Moron Police, even though they did not release a perfect album, they released a really great song.
Well, actually, that's what's funny is this was another one that I changed as well.
Yeah,
because before I had Purity Ring. Purity Ring released a new album this year.
Oh,
and that's a band that like me and Victor have been listening to for since we both worked at Bernardi, and they released a new album this year, and the new album is awesome. And I put that on, but then I was like, oh, wait a second, Arsenic Tea Party released their album this year. Boop. Like, it was kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
But I picked the song I'm an Ocean, and you listen to so there's two songs, I'm an Ocean and Many Lives. And the way that I can describe Many Lives, it is so Ape Escape core. Like it awakened this feeling in me from PlayStation 1. Like I was like, this is like PlayStation 1 drum and bass. That's what the song sounds like. I'll have to show you that song as well. It's so good.
We'll have a listening party after we're done here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Aaron. Okay. All right. Is this going to be another situation where there's going to be reverb fart sound?
No, I think there's potential that we all chose the same album.
Yeah.
All right. Japanese album of the year. More of my specialty, but these guys sometimes will listen. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn! We hit a jackpot!
We did it. Yes. I knew it. We did it. And we even picked the same picture too.
Yeah, it's the same size.
The same picture, like same cover variant too. Like, Ano kicked ass this year.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This album is so good.
So good.
Yes. Man, dude, from the Dead Demons theme, the Daiseki, her like screaming her head off in Honibake, and that pot, the Ranma 1/2 theme in Inazukyu, and she even did a song that like Kono Sekai ni Futari Dake is the closest to a new Pillow song, like that, since the Pillows last recorded an album, which unfortunately this year they broke up, so that's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
But man, when the album came out, it was 1 month before a certain anime that I think we're going to be talking about, and the theme song to that show is on there, Happy Lucky Chappy. And when I heard this song, it was like, oh boy, people have no idea what's coming. People have no, Ano understood the assignment when it came to writing a song for this certain series. And yeah, but awesome album.
And I knew we like we said, we knew there's going to be one category where we all picked the same thing.
I think the next category might be the same too. I don't know.
I think so. Let's find out.
I don't know. But yeah, Ano, her Budokan show was almost my pick for concert of the year too. But it was like, you can't compete with that. I'm sorry, not even her. All right, World Album of the Year. I have a feeling that these might be different choices, though. I do have a feeling.
They could be.
Okay.
It could
be.
Right, well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. But I almost chose Legends as well. I almost chose Legends. But the new Hives album, The Hives Forever, Forever the Hives. These guys have been in the business for almost 30 years. And they understand what makes a good rock album. They understand that rock and roll is supposed to be loud, in your face, and sometimes lyrically nonsensical. And the Hives understand that so well. And The Hives Forever, Forever the Hive is just more of that balls in your face, kind of music that these guys are just so good at. And you see you hear a song like Legalize Living, which the concept alone is hilarious, but by the end of the song you're kind of like, yeah, let's legalize living. Legalize just freaking breathing, man. The Hives are great. The Hives are awesome. But yeah, I
do want to say that my pick was actually between this album, Legends, and Chapter 4 for Rise of the North Star.
Really? Okay.
It was that was a really good album, but I think Sabaton's was more cohesively perfect than the other one.
Well, I made a mention to it before. It could have been Purity Ring for me. It could have been easily also been Arsenic Tea Party.
Yeah. I was also thinking about Don't Go Into the Forest by Avatar as well. This is a good album, but it's not a great album.
Well, this is another weird year where a lot of really good albums came out.
Yep.
But we didn't talk about it as much.
Yeah. We listened to a lot of music this year. That's what we definitely did.
Yeah, and I will side with you. Legends is I'll say this: it's not their best album, but it still shows that Sabaton can make some amazing epics.
Well, I was worried for a while.
Yeah,
I was getting worried. They put out some stinker albums.
Yeah. Singles, you mean?
Singles and that one and the last album.
The War to End All Wars, which was like
Which
you
there
said,
were good
it was
songs
a B-side. It was a B-side album.
But there were phenomenal songs on it.
Yes.
You know, there's phenomenal songs on that album, but that album overall is like not a good album.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I could easily side with you for Legends. No problem at all.
And I like enough of the album that I'm very much looking forward to their concerts.
Oh, the concert is
going
going
to
to
be
be
awesome.
so great.
Okay. So that is
We
music.
did it.
Yes. All right.
Now,
Best
this
video
is going to
game.
be fun.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
is going to be really fun.
All right. So
I don't think we're going to have the same answers for anything.
no, I don't think so either. So our first
What
one,
did I choose?
best multiplayer. Okay. And
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
really?
Well, okay, so hear me out. Wait a minute. So Little Nightmares 3 is not a good game,
Yeah.
but it is the best multiplayer I played this year.
Because I was scrolling through all the games I played, and I was like, I didn't play any multiplayer games, dude.
I was thinking
single-player
last minute that technically Uma Musume is a multiplayer game.
games. Not really though, because you're not.
You can start a club.
Yeah.
You can start a club, and it's online.
Mhm.
Now, the hard part for next year is remembering that Reanimal came out in 2026.
Right.
Yeah,
That
I
comes
just
out in
got the
February.
email that said that it's gone gold. It's like it's
Yeah.
ready to it's ready.
Oh,
now.
nice.
Yep.
Sick.
And then they released a picture of a floppy disk.
Oh, really?
With it
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
but I had so much fun playing Pick Me with you guys. Like just coming up with answers, throwing out all those buffers, and trying to keep you from being the one picked out of the two of us. It was fun. I really
It is.
enjoyed
Yeah,
this
it's fun.
game. Like so,
It's a great concept. It's how AI should be used.
exactly
It-
how it should be.
And eventually, like these are still like the baby step phases of using AI to make NPCs in
I'm
video
telling you,
games.
I am
so
telling you that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have AI generated citizens. in the city.
maybe. We I don't know about.
Yeah,
It's like
but if you haven't played it, you can get it on Steam, and they actually have a free version that is you can get for iOS and mobile devices too. So like,
Yeah.
give it a try. It's so much fun. And on the mobile devices, you can download 3 of like the custom ones that people make too.
Oh, okay, cool.
oh, interesting. I forgot about the custom ones.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, we gotta try to date Freerun again.
Yeah. Well, someone made a Mega Man one.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of them that pop up.
Yeah. All right. So, best indie game. Best.
Easy. This was such an easy choice for me.
Okay. All right. We've got 3 different choices. So,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I literally
I didn't know
just-
Beyond Citadel came out this year.
Yeah, January.
I literally just posted my review of Demon School just a couple of days ago, and like,
Oh yeah, that's right. You
this
did.
is such a great RPG strategy game, great looking characters, and my god, the soundtrack to this game is like the best of the year. Like, there are songs on there that are freaking club bangers that like people should be spinning, people should be partying to this soundtrack. That's how good it is.
Mm-hmm.
But Beyond Citadel, I hear, is good.
Beyond
Beyond
Citadel
Citadel
is
is actually amazing.
Beyond Citadel is the best indie game I think I've ever played.
It is really fun.
And
Really?
it is if not the best indie game, the best boomer shooter.
It is
I've ever
it is
played.
possible that I also would have picked this had I knew that it came out this year.
It literally came out January 2nd,
Okay.
I think. So like very early January. So
So that's what I'm talking about with Reanimal. I am gonna by
Yeah.
next December I'm gonna forget that it came out this year.
well, and because I had to look it up because Beyond Citadel is so good and it's so horny in like the worst
Yeah.
way. Or like that
Yeah.
but like it's that rule of like everything needs a little bit of horny kind of a thing.
Well,
like
yeah.
where
It's horny like a 90s anime
yes.
is.
And yeah, like an 80s or 90s anime and it's
Like
very-
Tenchi Muyo.
yeah, and it's very gory.
Yeah. extremely gory.
Like the gore factor, the gun. This has some of the best boomer shooter gunplay I've ever seen, and the action and gore is so good. I just everybody needs to play Beyond Citadel, and the original game to this was the Citadel. You don't need to play the Citadel because the Citadel crawled, so Beyond Citadel could run.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like a sequel.
It is a sequel, but it's also a remake.
Yeah, you don't need to play.
Yeah, he basically just remade the game, but it's counted as a sequel. And yeah, if you haven't played it yet, Evan, like you have to. It is so good.
Okay, I'll have to definitely take a look.
So fun.
Okay,
right.
Can I tell you about Glitchbankers?
Yes, yeah. I didn't know that this actually came out. I thought it was just a demo.
Yeah, so the demo was amazing. And then the full game dropped, and there were so many new features added to it that I was actually like psyched to actually get to start over and play. I deleted my save file so that I could redo everything. So it's a really fun game, and it's essentially like a puzzle storytelling game that has a whole bunch of different endings. And it's, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. It's funny. The dialogue in it is really well written. It's stupid, and I just had a lot of fun. Like, the only thing that you do is a first-person game where you just slap a whole bunch of different things to try to find a virus in a room, and then it devolves into not doing that. There's a bunch of fun mini games that are in it as well. Yeah, I don't know. It was so unique. It's just different. Like, you have to beat the game 100% in order to get the full aspect of the game, which is not hard to do, because if you're an explorer like I am with games, and check every corner before you move on to anything. And it's so easy to go back to levels because levels only last like 30 seconds to a minute long. So yeah, it's unique, fun.
Games like Resident Evil did so much psychological damage to me, like when having to search rooms and maps and stuff.
This one is not like that.
No, I just mean like, when I played Knights of the Old Republic, I had to make sure I got every corner of the map, like running through it.
Yeah, no, when you play a glitch spanker level, it's like, okay, I have to search all of Evan's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
cool.
A lot of fun.
All right. So, move on to what's the next category here? Best ecchi game.
I'm curious as to whether or not we have the same one.
I think this one has potential of all of us doing the same answer.
Maybe. We'll see. No.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
We actually all had different answers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of thrilled by that.
Yeah.
The diversity of ecchi games that came out this year.
I know.
Yes. It wasn't just one. There were a plethora of ecchi games. Mary Bunny Garden actually really took me by surprise, because not only is it like it's the right kind of ecchi, but like the gameplay of having to bring a drunk bunny girl back to her apartment while avoiding all these different obstacles. It was so much fun and so challenging. To the point where sometimes where like it was frustrating to try to get this girl back home properly.
Right.
Drunk people are frustrating.
Yes, they are. That's why I don't hang out with many of them, or any of them. But Mary Bunny Garden was surprisingly fun. Like, just that, the ecchi stuff is saved more for the mini games that happen after you finally bring her home and she needs to go settle in and such. But the game itself, like, I understand why like so many people actually enjoyed it, and why I'm seeing a lot of speedrun game videos being posted on it, because it's hard to get the girls back to their place in a very short time. Girls Front Girls
Frontline to Exilium or Exilium 2. So I can't really say much about this game because it's a mobile game. But there's a reason why it's called Girls Feet Line Exilium 2.
Oh yeah, without question.
And It's basically a normal gacha game. Like if like I like to play Nikkei, I like to play it's along those lines. Except this is like a full tactical shooter, but with gacha aspects to it. And when girls are on their break, you get to look at their feet. Like that's basically what the game is. Very easily, the one that beats this out actually is probably Snowbreak. Like Snowbreak, but I don't think Snowbreak came out in 2025. This one came out in 2025.
Right, got it.
But like Snowbreak, like the continuously is releasing new characters, and it's just like all foot-based content. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's the one thing they can get away with. I feel like that's
right without it being porn. You know?
Exactly.
So, well, and that's one of the things that I find really interesting about this list of us all choosing best ecchi game is they're not hentai games. Like, none of these are explicitly hentai games.
No.
They're ecchi games.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's really weird. But this goes against the thing that I said of every game needs a little bit horny.
Yeah.
These games are like made on the horny.
Right.
That's it. Like that's like why they exist. So,
of course.
Yeah.
And Turret Girls, that was going to be my my second pick. Like Turret Girls is a lot of fun, and if you have the right mods, you can absolutely kind of make it not exactly a porn game, but you can make it very R-rated.
That's any game with mods.
I know, right? You could say that. You could say that Fallout 4 is that too.
You could say that about RimWorld.
So Turret Girls, I 100%ed. I got everything from it.
Really?
So,
oh my gosh!
I played a lot of Turret Girls.
Are you okay?
So, yeah. Oh, it actually isn't that long of a game. Once you get the build, like I found out the perfect build from the beginning, and you just spam the perfect build until you get all the content in the game.
Like optimized.
Yeah, so it is a broken game, and for a game called Turret Girls, there's only one girl in the game, which I feel.
Yeah, that was my main complaint in my review. It was like it's Turret Girls, but it's just the one. Give us more. Give us more choices.
I agree.
Everything that I've shown so far, except for Little Nightmares, I played during Steam Fest. I just want to point that out. Is that everything was a demo first, and then I bought the actual game afterwards. So please, if you get the chance to dive into a Steam Fest, do it, because it is so much fun, and you discover so much.
Yeah, we will be talking about, I think the next Steam Fest is coming up, in February?
I'm not sure. I think it's triannual.
Triannual, okay. Yeah, so we'll be talking, we'll hopefully be giving a lot of really good recommendations in the future from these Steam Fests. All right. Okay. Game of the year. There's a part of me that feels like that we might be just repeating just the previous category.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Really? You guys didn't choose Uma Musume? It was like literally the best.
Dog, you gotta play Ball Pit.
But there's like this year in gaming was awful. Like,
no, I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. Play more Steam
Fest. Was great. Indie gaming was great.
I don't like exploring demos like that and stuff, though. I find it tedious. I don't have time for it. I'm doing a comic while we're doing the show right now.
All I'm hearing out of Andrew is, I don't have time. I'm old.
Yeah, I have time for mobile games. I train my horses and I make and Jonathan gets kicked out of the club leader and I become club leader because I play it more than he does. True story.
Okay, but you heard my reasons for Demon School. I had to pull what the Game Awards did. Best Indie is also Game of the Year. Please, play Demon School. It is awesome. It's funny that Isbird Games has released 2 titles that surround the world ending in the year 2000, because it takes place in 1999. Very much like another game that came out a couple years ago, Y2K, a postmodern RPG, which I also really enjoyed. But this game, just, man, the visuals, the mini games, and again, my God, the soundtrack to this game is amazing. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. But John, I've been hearing a lot about Ball Pit.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I've already put over maybe 6 hours into the game, and I bought it last weekend. What if Vampire Survivors was Breakout? and
Sounds great.
you pick a character, and they have a special kind of bouncy ball, and the demons and monsters in the dungeon fall down like blocks, and you shoot your special ball at it and break the blocks. And then when you gain enough experience, you can select more spells and upgrades, and you can combine spells together, and then you can take those combined spells and you can evolve them and put them together, and you create like these 4 power combined spells that they created like these really strange concoctions for. It's really creative. But then it has a town management system that uses the breakout thing. You build a village and you put like trees and wheat fields and stuff, and then you just shoot your workers like breakout balls, and you harvest on the things that you hit. And it's like so clever, you know? I love it. And it only takes like 15 minutes to go through a dungeon and then upgrade your town.
Yeah.
It's like a 15-minute cycle that you just play over and over again until you...
It does sound good.
It's really good. Yeah. It's really, really fun.
I will say that Uma Musume, deserving the game of the year, it was almost beyond Citadel for me. Like, I don't know what was going through my head that like eked out, because I think I just put more hours into. Actually, I can look it up right now on my Steam that I believe is open. My library, not Subverse. Citadel. I put 11.5 hours into Beyond Citadel. I've definitely put way more into Musume at this point,
without question. And can we also say that like Uma Musume wound up taking the world by storm in a way that I never imagined it could?
Yeah. It, like I said before, like when the game first launched, I was kind of frustrated by that because they don't know Uma Musume like we know Uma Musume.
Yeah, exactly.
We're OG horse trainers.
We are OG, and no, it's that meme of the guy standing in the corner. They don't know I'm a Uma Musume fan.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, everybody is now getting familiar because the problem is like people were getting into this thing like, oh, I don't know what this is. It is just a mobile game, not knowing that there's a manga and an anime and whatever. But now everybody's discovering the anime and they're falling in love with the horses the way. So now everybody's kind of getting on the same page with it.
Yeah.
Like they're going back and watching the animes and they're going, and so now it's kind of catching up with everybody.
Right.
We were just ahead of everybody by years.
Yeah. And the fact too is that like they're even getting interested in the real horses that they're based off of. Like,
yes.
And
yeah,
you're
absolutely.
even now hearing stories about like people like donating food, and there was a story where this like a whole Uma Musume community came together to build a retirement home for a horse that was like this close to going to the glue factory.
Yeah, was it Maisha Dodo?
Yeah,
because Maisha Dodo. There's I don't follow Maisha Dodo, but Maisha Dodo made his way into my X feed, my algorithm. So I see like every Maisha Dodo post that pops up.
That's so funny.
Because he's one of the few horses that is still alive.
Yes.
I think Gentle Donna just passed away. Like I'm talking about like last month. I think Gentle Donna passed away. And
Haru Uhara passed away as well too.
Passed away a few months ago.
Yeah.
So they're dropping like flies. Mm-hmm. But they're all old horses.
Yeah.
Like flies on a horsetail.
Mm.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, I would be okay with giving it to Uma Musume because of the whole aspect.
Yeah. To give it credit.
To give it the proper credit that it deserves. So, but I'm certain that this isn't going to be the only time we talk about Uma Musume, because now we're getting to the big category.
Yeah.
It's anime of 2025.
Strap in.
Strap in. This is the longest one. So, before we talk about anime, we have our Into the West award. So, like, this is the award we give to a Western cartoon that deserves some sort of recognition. I have a feeling I know what you guys might have put. You
I don't think so.
Let's see.
You might be correct, yeah.
I knew one of you would choose Space King.
Yeah.
I forgot about Space King.
Well, because half of Space King came out last year.
Yeah.
And then the other half came out this year.
Yeah.
So
and I almost
actually
played Space King as well too.
Yeah, it's actually kind of because Space King 2 came out in December of 2024, so it was like so close to being 2025.
Yeah.
But yeah, episode 3 and 4, which I call separate entities, came out in this, and I absolutely give it to Space King.
Yeah,
like Space King is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to give credit to like Adult Swim for allowing them to actually put on a cartoon that's more of a drama than a because I feel like with Adult Swim it's like, oh, everything's gotta be wacky or silly stuff. Common Side Effects actually took the concept of like, what if this guy found the be-all to end-all cure to all ailments, and the government was trying to do everything it could from like having it go out to the public.
Wow, too real.
Yeah.
Too real, yes. Like, I was watching this being like, this is really happening now, isn't it?
Yo, absolutely.
Yeah, it probably happened multiple times.
Yes, yes.
All those people who committed suicide with a shotgun blast in the back of the head.
Oh, shit. But the guy who created this, I watched a lot of this guy's shorts when they were airing on this series called Cake. It was like a anthology show on FX.
Yeah, I remember Cake.
Yeah, I remember Cake.
Yeah. And this guy's like stuff would be on there on numerous occasions. And he is such a good storyteller. He makes such great characters. And just seeing him finally get the opportunity to create a show, which I'm so glad it's coming back for a second season. Such deep lore, such a story you don't know where it's going. And like, I can't even really talk about it without spoiling the show. Just like, take my advice and like go into Common Side Effects with as blank of a slate as you can, and just enjoy the ride that it delivers. There's good drama. There are some funny moments of it, and it gets weird. But like, it gets weird in the right places.
I've been told about the show multiple times too, along the way. So
Sure.
Yeah. But John, the Gaslight District. Like,
yeah, you know, I had
almost
trouble.
forgot about this.
Right, I had trouble with my pick for this one, and I just didn't keep track of the things that I should have.
And it should have been Space King.
Yeah, and I think that maybe there were better picks than Gaslight District, but the things that an indie company could do that are better than things like live action Snow White, for example.
I know.
You know, just on a shoestring budget and passion. And that's what I love about animation, is that you get passion out of it. And that's what I teach my students every single day. Like, we're watching Klaus right now for the Christmas season in my animation class. And I'm like, look at all the things that passionate artists can do when they try something new. And it looks amazing, and it's better than any multi-million-dollar studio that you have out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the same way about
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about Gaslight District. You know, I feel like look at what people can do when you just let them be creative. Let animators animate, please.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, this has always been my problem. It's like when we were talking about Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad that a team of writers had to write that.
Right.
Like, yeah, like, okay, Welcome to Derry was split up into good episodes and bad episodes because the writer's strike happened in between, and that's why the young children became teenagers, like, from between episode 3 and episode 4. And because there was, like, a long gap of them not filming anything because of the writer's strike.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But that shouldn't have messed it up, because if one person had wrote it and they had wrote the whole thing beforehand, you shouldn't have an issue.
Right.
If you let one writer write things, you have a consistent story. Stop letting a room filled with writers ruin things because a bunch of people are coming up with one idea.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Into the West of War. All three pretty good choices. All right. I have a feeling. I don't know. There's a chance that we might have all picked the same waifu of the year. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right. So,
no.
Best female character, waifu of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Well, mine counts for the most because I'm actually in love with Oguri Cap, like a crazy person. Like, I've never fallen so deeply in love with a character since Mirko, who is like literally all around my room.
Yes.
It makes me so mad that all of these Oguri Cap figurines are being put out in Japan, and I have zero control over like being able to get a hold of them or anything like that.
Yes.
Making me so mad.
Absolutely. Oguri Cap is just such a, she's taking the title. She is the best horse girl. It had been special week for quite some time, but here comes Oguri Cap from behind, and boom, she is. I love her design. She is freaking adorable. She is. Yep. She's kind of a dork. Sometimes she's my favorite
dumbass horse.
She is the best dumbass horse.
I love that you both also picked a cocked eye or a half cocked eye.
You have to.
It's the perfect Oguri Cap. It's if Oguri Cap is not in derp mode, then it's not really Oguri Cap.
I love that I found the one with the sparkles too. It's so good.
Yes. So good. All right, but John, you brought the mom in.
I went with Nagi-san.
Yeah, Nagi.
And which, I can't help but like a woman who wields a warhammer. It's just.
Yeah, she's not a bad choice.
No.
Yeah.
Great character.
And she's also really smart, and she's passionate about what she does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I can't help but be impressed with what it is that she loves. So, she was a great character, and yeah, great design.
I mean, Studio Pi just knocks it out of the ballpark when it comes to their visuals. Whether it's Mushoku Tensei or Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister, and especially here with Ruri Rocks, where every shot of nature in that show is just amazing.
I mean, you just mentioned Onimai. Talk about same thing with Ruri Rocks. Talk about a show that didn't deserve as high of an animation budget that it got, but it was so good because of it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, but I think Oguri Cap takes the win for White.
yeah, I can see it.
All right, so Husbando of the Year. Just
I think we're all gonna have different picks
best
for this
guy.
one.
Let's see.
I cheated.
But we got 2 redheads here. So I chose you from Dealing with the Mikadono Sisters is a Breeze. Not only is he just a really good male character, but he goes up to bat for all 3 of those sisters in just wonderful ways. The short kid has got spunk. And he delivered every single story arc in that series just perfectly.
As I said though, I agree. But as I said though, when we were first discussing the show back in the anime season thing, no woman would actually fall in love with a man like that.
No. Well, I get that. And maybe that's why I chose him as Husbando of the Year, because hey, this is what an ideal boyfriend should be like.
Dude, all these smart, really successful women say, "Oh my gosh, he's such a pussy," and just sweating all over.
I would love for my man not to be able to protect me.
Yeah. His testosterone levels are so low.
They're in the negative levels. But he still has their back. And that's what matters most. No matter how much he might suck at so many things, he still is he still goes all in for the supportiveness.
I loved that show. The Mikadono Sisters. I love that show.
I didn't finish. I couldn't.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun.
Wasn't for me.
Yeah. All right. And Andrew.
Cheated.
You cheated.
Just because I win doesn't mean you have to say I mean, I did cheat, yes, but but dang, if I mean, will I be talking about Ranma again? I think I'll be talking about Ranma again. I can talk about it later.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sure.
And John,
But I think
I like as someone who will definitely be talking about this series, but like I totally should have put this guy on my radar.
Yeah, Makabe Sensei is amazing.
So great.
Like he's the dad.
He's dad
that
core.
you want.
Yeah, he's dad core.
And
He's dad core.
he's again super passionate about what he loves, to do, which is cook. And even though he makes average, like passable food, everybody loves him. And you cannot go wrong with him at all.
Old man summer.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Even with Andrew cheating, these are still good picks.
I'm still right.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have Ranma looking at me right now. I got the Ranma plushie over there. A little small one. I can't find like the big ones, dude. Like I'm still trying to find the Ogre Cap one that's not like 30,000 yen. That's like okay. All right. OTP, the one true pairing.
We might have had picked the same one for this
I
one.
don't know.
Let's see.
What did I pick? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Andrew and I had the same idea.
Interesting. Okay. It's a correct choice.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is the correctest of choices.
Yeah.
It is the correctest of choices.
But I picked mine.
Yeah, yours is good. I mean, this is
fine.
another
Yours
show
is good.
that.
Yeah, because Akane and Saito are a legit married couple of age who just happen to not get along with each other quite yet, but they are growing to love each other as they live with each other. And I think that I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate in My Class is a wonderful series.
It is. I feel so bad for the blonde girl though.
Yeah.
Because she truly loves him.
Yeah.
She loves him so much.
Great series.
Very good.
So good.
But
Anne Shirley.
Anne Shirley.
And Anne Shirley was one of those shows where it was so much better than it had any right being.
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
And it could be one of my favorite animes ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. It has potential. Like not like top 5 favorite animes ever, but it might find its way into the top 10.
If we're talking, yeah.
If we're talking like all time, yeah.
Yeah, of course. And just seeing how Anne and Gilbert grew throughout this series, just like
I mean, it's more like Anne Shirley grew through the whole thing, and Gilbert was just very patient.
That's another thing. Is Gilbert almost probably should have been husbando of the year,
right?
Because he is the most patient man I have ever seen in my entire life, and I applaud him for every step he's taken.
Dude,
Gilbert.
Oh man, speaking of other husbandos, Matthew. Man.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. Like think about true dad core there, Matthew.
Yeah. No, that's true.
That is a manly man, because like when he's like I knew we were supposed to get a girl, but I knew we were supposed to get a boy, but I saw this girl that needed our help, and I couldn't.
Yeah,
like I couldn't do it. Like what a man.
Yeah,
what a man. Dude. And not to spoil,
his testosterone levels are not low.
Yeah, but like the final episode with him was like I freaking cried when that.
Oh, dude! Not to spoil a story that has been around for almost 100 years or anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Matthew, I'm heartbroken.
Yeah. But yeah. A tale as old as not time, but a tale as old as old, I guess. But yeah. We're definitely going to be talking about Anne Shirley.
Yes,
more.
Yeah, you will.
All right. Our special Nobel Prize for adorability. This is our cutest character that we would all love to protect as much as we can. Let's see who our choices are.
Hey!
Oh.
Cool. Oh.
Takupi.
I was wondering where Takupi was going to come in because I saw it on the front cover. I saw Takupi on the front cover.
Yeah.
And that's actually, or I was wondering like when this was going to come into play. And
I mean, Takapi almost made it into Husbando of the Year because like, like truest of heroes, Takapi, like the best hero ever created it. You know, it's just like, I'm going to save the world. It's so good. I'm
going to make Shizuka smile, and the world will be saved. But those 6 episodes, like Takapi went through some horrible things. Takapi had their eyes open to a world where nothing is happy. Nothing is smiles, and it's like, oh, I just want to hug you, Takapi. You love me so much.
You just don't know.
Yeah, but very good pick, Andrew. By the way.
Thank you. Yeah,
right Mikodono sister for that.
Yeah, well, I actually like the karate one the best. The short orange haired one, but Miwa was way cuter.
Yeah.
As far as like her personality, and she had that weird speech impediment where she said "su" after everything, which was kind of funny as like a character trait. I'm kind of wondering how does that translate into Japanese? The fact that she says like after every sentence she just adds "su" to everything.
It could be like or like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So, like some people will be like, nah. So this and
yeah.
Nah.
So, but as far as all the Mikodono sisters went, I felt like she had the most moments of I'm cute and because she also had the I don't know if you'd say like the coldest intentions towards him, but she had the softest, gentler reaction to liking him, I think. But I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
But she's cute.
Yes.
She's cute.
And John, like, is there a specific version of Marin that's like adorable? Because that is like, when she's in that chibi form, she is super adorable.
No, I think that her actions in general are like an adorable trait.
She has a good personality.
You know, like she definitely had like and she had her chance to fangirl over somebody who loved her work so much this season, and you know, she had like a fan, and she was really excited about having a fan, and you know, I don't know,
yeah.
I think
Marin's adorable.
She's always a good choice for this kind of stuff.
Of course. All right. So what's the next category? Okay.
Best animation.
I have a feeling we all chose the same thing.
No, I don't think so. I think you probably chose City, Jonathan.
I don't know.
And then
I don't remember. I forget which one I picked.
Oh, very good.
Wow. I chose City.
You chose City, Evan.
Yeah.
But these were all choices that I had to choose from.
Yeah.
But funny thing is I wasn't going to. I actually changed Anne Shirley into My Dress Up Darling.
Okay, yeah. I understand why you might have chosen Anne Shirley, and you're right. It does look exactly like a Studio Ghibli film, like from start to finish.
Right. Oh, definitely.
Well, and that the amount of frames that they animated the opening theme song on as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's to be said about like what you had said earlier for Ruri Rocks, that it had no business being as well animated as it was.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Especially that first episode.
Yeah, that first episode was animated at 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
beautiful.
Yeah. Gorgeous show. But like, there was nothing that aired that looked like City. Like
gosh, so cute.
Well, and we said right from the start that if City isn't animated to the level that Nichijou was animated at, then it shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yep.
I think it was even more animated than Nichijou was, especially with a lot of the things that they did. I would like to they used stop motion for some of the bits that they got creative when it came to the animation. And there's that one episode, I believe it's either episode 4, episode 5, where you had like all these different stories happening all at the same time. And they were able to animate every aspect of that so amazingly.
That's right. Yeah.
To the point where it's like, I have to go back and watch this episode because I keep missing shit.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was
leading
really funny.
up to like that whole Where's Waldo kind of scene where just everything's put together, and like I have never seen an animation studio go all out for something like that quite like City.
Yeah. Well, I landed on My Dress Up Darling because the show wasn't rotoscoped, but you could tell that they animated on reference.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That they animated with reference, like the way that Disney does it, where you have a side by side shot where they animate like for keyframes on, like they definitely filmed themselves doing these things and then animated. Next to it with heavy reference, because the animation frame rate for My Dress Up Darling and the intricacies of the secondary motions. This is all technical terms when it comes to animation. Secondary motion is not something you get with anime. Nobody does secondary motion, or it's very rare that you get.
Are you talking about overlap
There's primary motion, which is like the body's moving. The secondary motion is the hand is doing something different.
Oh, so secondary action.
Secondary action.
How's the character feeling?
Yeah,
when they move.
Yeah. So the fact that they added secondary action to an anime in general is crazy, and it really brought that you can really tell the difference between season 1 of My Dress Up Darling and season 2 of My Dress Up Darling.
It's like they did it on purpose. They were like, we have to top ourselves.
Well, and not only that, but it almost feels like a different show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I kind of noticed there's like a little version of Ruby Rocks right here. I don't.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I put a little Ruby Rocks in there
too. I didn't even notice that.
I just realized. Yeah, but all very good picks. Like these shows were very well animated. So like I can't be mad at any of these picks or your picks or whatever. Okay, best soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. I think, Evan, I'm guessing that you and I picked the same one.
All right, let's see.
Oh, wow, we didn't.
Wow. I'm shocked that we have all different soundtracks for this.
That's super cool.
But again, for mine, like nothing sounded like the City soundtrack. Like they really went all in with like the creative music, the creative melodies, and like it sounded like it sounded exactly like when I read City years ago as a manga. Like this soundtrack was exactly what I pictured in my brain as to what the City soundtrack should sound like, and like they just really like, especially with the melodica, the flute keyboard, like they used that so well throughout the whole entire soundtrack. Like that alone for me made the soundtrack for me.
Mm-hmm.
But Uma Musume Cinderella Grey also such a strong soundtrack.
Well, because the races are so much more intense in the show, and the fact that they have like you can go from that kind of trumpety derby type music where it's very fluty and orchestral to a hard rock metal when they're like racing neck and neck with each other, and and the fact that they turn the music into like a living, breathing environmental mood change, like tonal change, to show you how intense the races are, to show you how like these little moves, to let you know when something is funny and Ogre Cap's being dumb. Like I feel like it is a very appropriate as far as like what the soundtracks did for the, because all these shows had a soundtrack to them. I feel like Cinderella Grey has a soundtrack that enhanced the action.
Okay.
that was happening.
Yeah.
And I can't remember or not, but I think this just becomes the Cinderella Grey show after this for me. I don't remember.
And John, that's a good pick too. Rock is a Lady's Mistake.
I liked this show a lot. I'm was glad. So much fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. And I mean, why not pick a show that's about music? Like if you don't have a show that's about music with good music, then it's a bad show. You know, so you really did root for them when they played music with each other.
I still gotta watch the show.
It's really good.
I haven't caught up with it yet.
And the fact that they brought in, not only did bandmate do like the theme song, but they brought them in as references. Like they did all the guitar, all the drumming. That's the bandmate guitarist and the drummer, like just riffing on one another, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
All right. Okay. Continuing on with music, the best opening theme song.
This is another one where I was just like,
this one
there's two.
No contest for me.
Yeah.
No, there's two for me.
Yeah.
Yes. That's just it.
Yeah. Every time when you go, hello again, my friend. Hello, dear my friends. It's like as soon as you hear that line, it's like, oh, I'm home.
Nope,
I'm actually like currently trying to learn this song so I can sing in a karaoke. Because it's got such a good beat. It's got the right tempo where I can actually sing the Japanese parts without stumbling like an idiot.
Yeah.
But like I know it's not Haydn, Andrew. But man,
Haydn. Yeah, it's not Haydn.
I know it's Haydn, but man, like that song was just.
It is. It's a very good song.
Yeah. It's a good song.
There was only a handful of openings that I actually sat and watched this year.
Yes.
But one of which was See You at the Food Court Tomorrow. And and my
little Anne Shirley.
Anne Shirley was the one I watched every single time.
Really?
I love the Anne Shirley opening.
Yes, the intro to Anne Shirley is just so, that was my second pick as well. Like it was between this and Hello, but there was just something about Hello that like man, and I feel like I'm in my element.
And actually, if you haven't seen the actual music video to the I think it's called Topai. I forget what the song is. No, Topai.
I think.
I can't remember. I have it in my Spotify playlist. But the actual music video to the Anne Shirley opening by the artist is actually super sad. It is a really, really sad music video about like this girl who. Unfortunately, I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know the full context. I was like, is she like in an orphanage? Was she left there by her mother? Is she at school and just misses her mom? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but like, there's like this little teardrop character that's her friend, but she's sad and it like represents her sadness, and it's like it's really good. However, I chose See You at the Food Court Tomorrow, which you both slept on it hard. I'm telling you,
dude. I watched the first episode of it and I was bored.
And it's the best thing ever. I know. It's the greatest. It is the greatest. And this but the opening itself is so good. Like this was another one of those.
The opening was catchy. The opening was catchy.
The opening is,
and I like the dance that they do too.
Yeah, they do like a TikTok power. Like the whole opening is them making a TikTok basically, and it was really good. And then I looked it up again on YouTube, and of course, people are stupid, and they made a 60 frames per second interpolation version of it, which ruins the whole thing. Because anime fans are just like, but there's more frames, so it's better, because they're stupid.
Right. Yeah.
And have no idea what animation is. But yeah, that I think I had to give it to See You at the Food Court Tomorrow, because I knew that it probably wasn't.
I'll have to go back and rewatch it.
Okay.
It's
keep it rolling. I think it comes up again.
All right. So best closing theme. All right. Let's see. There was like
the other one that was really
could have chose, but like
the other one that was really close for opening was the Cinderella Grey, but I didn't want to make the Cinderella Grey show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So like this is where like that end theme. I think it's like Laura Day Grace, I think is the name of the group that does it. But like I love the whole black and white animation from like this classic folk song. It reminded me a lot when I heard it to the song "If I Ever Leave This World Alive" by Flog and Molly, which is like which kind of has like a very similar theme to like what this theme song is about, and it's so beautiful. Like that, like it's just an acoustic guitar and just a drum part towards the end, and it just really captured that folky vibe of Aunt Shirley so well. My Dress Up Darling end theme, also very good end theme, very good.
Yeah, I think the thing that really helped it out was one, it's very poppy, but the animation that goes along with it, I think is very unique and well done.
Very much like the first season too. Like the first season had also like was in that same vein of like very cutesy animation with a very poppy song.
Yeah. Well, the artist, this is one thing that I found out, is that the artist who did this art style is a famous Japanese artist, but she's not famous because of her art. She's famous because of like the themes of her art. I think she does like cute, creepy. Yeah. And so she's done a lot of art that has scarred people before. And I was like, oh, I have to look into this. And it's just funny that they hired her to do like a cute thing in her art style, but it's not like the cute, creepy. Yeah. But it, because people associate her with the cute, creepy, that,
you know, it's actually funny because like that's why I picked to an otherwise very disappointing show. See you at the Welcome to the ballpark. See you at the ballpark. Whatever it is.
See you at the ballpark tomorrow. At the
catch you at the ballpark.
Catch you at the ballpark.
Catch me at the ballpark.
The closing animation to this one is almost exactly the same thing to My Dress Up Darling, but the cast sings it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it's really, really good. Really catchy. And
yes,
the animation itself uses animation smears to do a lot of their tricks in it, and I think it came out looking really good and really unique and really chibi and cute.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Okay. Good picks. All right. 2025 Best Anime Comedy.
Dude, if we don't have the same pick for this one, I'm leaving.
I don't think I did.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not possible.
Same.
What?
Same. Let's see.
Oh, Evan.
You have to. Okay, so like I was leaning towards City, but people slept on detectives these days are crazy.
It's because
this
it was
show
awful.
made me scream with laughter so many times watching this show.
Oh my gosh.
I love
I could
this.
not be
I'm glad
this
you
show
do
so
much.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you loved it. I hated that show so much.
Really?
I guess it's not that I hated it, really. I think I'm speaking in hyperbole, but like I would not pick this as best in comedy. It did not hit the same way for me as it did for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
See, the same way that you guys are wrong about see you at the food court tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm getting married to okay. Explain your pick, Andrew, because
it's a good show.
I think I might have confused this with how cute it was.
Yeah.
Like, because this was one of my favorite shows of the season, like of the whole season. And I think because of that aspect and it being a comedy show,
yeah,
I put it into this best comedy
because you didn't have another place for it.
Yeah, but because I agree that City is probably one of the greatest comedies we'll get this year.
Yeah,
but I kind of forgot that it existed because it was on Amazon and not in my Crunchyroll list.
Sure.
But like scrolling through my list, I thought that this kind of deserved a spot because there are bits in this that really get me.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to his like monotone cousin, and who I thought was just such a great texture character. How far did you make it? Did you watch?
I watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole thing, Evan. You watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
like
I watched the whole
there's that one scene when her sister shows up and is trying to figure out if he's like a manipulative jerk and is acting like, oh, you should fall in love with me instead, but she's just faking it. But she thinks that like Shizuku is so cute as like his monotone cousin, and she like goes into that chibi and she tries to kidnap her, and she like puts her under her arm. It's like, oh, or Dasuke, just that bit gets me. Like stuff like that is what made this show golden for me. It also, for some reason, it really shouldn't, but gave me the kind of comfort comedy feelings of when Hokkaido Girls Are Really Cute was out. It was kind of like down that way. Sure. Even though they're two completely different genres, of course, but yeah, this I even though this wasn't the funniest show, it is probably one of the best comedies we got this year.
It is a really good show. Yeah. Okay. It is one that stands out for me for the year. And I don't even need to say about City. City is just amazing.
City's awesome.
Yeah, without question. I will say though, every time I read the title of yours, Andrew, like I get like this CBS comedy vibe. I'm getting married to the girl I hate in my class. Coming this fall on CBS. It kind of has that kind of vibe to it. How I Met Your Mother on CBS. Okay. All right. I will be shocked if like we didn't choose the same for this one. All right, let's see.
Let's find out.
Sure. Yeah.
What?
There you go.
What?
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, and Shirley was the best drama.
Yeah. You're right. Taco P is good.
Yeah,
but like,
I agree. I love Taco P to death. I love
Taco P to like I feel like this is the same reason why you put I'm Getting Married in the comedies. Like I needed to find a place to put Taco P.
Right.
I agree. Because I don't think I put Taco P down at all.
I didn't put Taco P in anything. So and you're right. It definitely needs to be in something.
Yes, and like drama, it's not as long as Aunt Shirley, but those 6 episodes of Taco P just delivered a story that just had me just on the edge of my seat, just hoping that something was going to be okay in this show. Somebody would come out okay.
Yeah, please tell me everything's okay.
Please,
yeah. No, it is absolutely a worthy pick overall, and I think that I get
this was one of my choices. I think like I initially
Taco P left my radar completely. I didn't even think about it this season, like when putting this together, and I don't know why.
Yeah, no, Taco. I was looking for a spot to put Taco P, and I was gonna put it here, but Anne Shirley is, like I said, probably in my top 10 anime, like best animes ever made.
Yeah,
list. It's so good and so well done.
Yeah, no, I get that, and like the most dramatic parts, especially when you have like the death of Matthew, and like when her best friend dies too from the illness.
Well, and that's just it, right? Is when it comes to the genre of drama, like dramatic things don't have to happen. Like it for it to be a drama and be dramatic. Like Taco P is very dramatic because something very horrible happens almost every single episode.
Yeah.
And Shirley is a drama because it's not a comedy. It's kind of a romance.
It could be an Iyashike.
Yeah, it
almost. Like
it's a drama about this girl growing up in rural Canada. That's what the show's about. It's just a drama about a girl growing up in rural Canada and how she goes from childhood into adulthood and who she becomes later on. It tells the whole story. And the fact that we get an anime that's a complete story. Like it was one double season of 26 episodes and it's the whole story of Aunt Shirley. I can't be happier.
I think not the whole story. I believe it covered 3 of the 6 books.
Okay, but it still got. Did it go to the ending of the third book, or to the last book? Or?
Yes. It got to
so
the
so
end.
it skipped books basically.
No. I mean, it got to the end of the third book, and now it's like.
Oh, so there's more after the.
Yeah,
third
there's
book.
more afterwards, and I believe there's like more of like the next books are like now. Anne's married to Gilbert.
Married, right.
And now has a kid, I believe. Like it's been forever since I read the books, but like.
Oh, if they make another season of Anne Shirley, that would be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, tell the whole story of Anne.
Yeah, one more, another thing. But even if we don't get that ending, though, like I think the 26th episode was a full story. That was like a full and complete story.
Pretty much, yeah. It told from childhood to college. And I feel like
that line that Gilbert says at the end of "I've loved you since the day you hit me in the head with the board with that chalkboard." I was just like, "This is perfect." I was like, "Way to go, Gilbert!"
Smooth operator.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Best.
I don't remember.
What did I put?
I don't remember what I put.
Yeah, what did I put for best action?
All right. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, To Be Hero X almost got my best animation one as well too, because this is a show that really played with the 3D animation, the 2D animation, and like it did so much in like its 26 episodes, telling different stories, and like when you saw these heroes actually fighting or trying to save people, it brought like a level of emotion and a level of detail in the action that was on like the same level as like what you would see in like Arcane. Like this show, like I'm glad a lot of people didn't sleep on it. I don't know if you guys started watching it or not, but like
I wasn't even aware it existed.
No, I remember when Evan told us about the show, and I was like, that does sound really good. We should watch it.
It's wild that it went from To Be Hero, which had this father who was like a toilet company president, turning into this fat man, and then To Be Heroine, which I don't even remember much of To Be Heroine at all, and it led to Be Hero X, and it wound up becoming something that was like totally different, totally unique. Like I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. I do believe a second season has been announced, and considering how it ends, it would suck if it didn't lead to a second season.
Right.
It was just so good. So good. And Ugly Mug, epic fighter.
So Ugly Mug is more of a comedy, right?
Yeah. It's more of a comedy.
There's not a whole lot of action in it.
Well, but the action in it is very well done.
Yeah.
Where because the show doesn't have nor does it need much of a budget. So you put all the budget into the action stuff when it gets there. I didn't watch a lot of action shows this season.
I didn't either.
And so Ugly Mug seemed to be the show that kind of fit that the best, even though I more categorize it as a comedy, and it is a very funny comedy.
I considered that one. I considered Ugly Mug.
Yeah.
But I feel like the more that I thought back on it, the less I think I really enjoyed it. Like,
I didn't finish it. I only got to episode 7.
I got to 11.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't finish it.
I finished it.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind finishing it. I just lost time, and it was just like, I have all these other shows I need to watch first. Though granted, your choice of Ninja and Assassin Under One Roof is a good choice because there was actually really good action scenes in that. Even though, again, that's also a comedy.
And all of the assassins in it were really cool.
Yes.
Right. And it was also very funny. It was like the action all came from the other assassins, but our main assassin, all she does is, "Oh, hello there," stab.
Yeah. I thought that this was a really clever idea for a show. It was really fun, and
I just didn't enjoy it as a show that much.
Really?
Like I didn't enjoy the concept all that much.
I thought that some of the jokes and the punchlines were really funny.
Yeah. As a concept for a show, I think it's a good show, and I like the animation. I like the character designs. I like how all the assassins have a different character design. Like even outside of the show, like they're not designed the same. as like the show's style. They all have different styles to them.
I still even remember the first one that shows up, that like blue haired like bubblegum pop.
Yep.
You know, and then she's just like, oh, you know, and like she's just like wiggling around. And
she's built to be a full-fledged character, and then dies.
And dies
almost
immediately.
It's just like, oh wow, we built up a character, gave her a backstory,
we gave a Studio Trigger-esque character,
and then killed her. Like, just threw her away.
I almost actually put this show for best soundtrack. Like, I actually really like the soundtrack to the show, especially like the saxophone like songs that would play. Like, it had this sort of like old New York City 1970s vibe to it.
Yeah, SNK. It's like an SNK game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or like Marvel vs. Capcom.
But I'm glad one of us at least nominated it for something. And like, An Assassin Under Run, it's a good show. I liked it. I enjoyed it. All right. I know what. I wonder what this could be.
There's literally one correct answer.
This is like the Christmas present shaped like the thing that you bought.
We all know. We know.
There's literally one answer to this.
Yes,
it's totally correct.
To me, Cinderella Grey. I will say, like this actually has surpassed Haikyuu as my favorite sports anime ever.
Well, excellent.
That's what was funny about this too, is when I was like, I didn't watch any sports anime. Oh no! Like,
oh wait a minute,
racing.
But I'm disappointed that none of you picked a derpy picture.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
You didn't go with what I was doing.
Okay, listen, I was actually legitimately in the middle of class when I was putting these posters together, so I had to go for the quickest access thing possible.
And I was under the impression that I was going to be the only smart one to choose this, and I didn't rely on you guys to choose Cinderella Grey.
I figured it out, guys.
All right, yeah. We're the OG horse girl people, so like,
that's
of
true.
course,
we were there. We were there from day one.
We're the smartest ones.
The smartest ones. All right. Okay, best Yashike anime, or like the show that made us relax the most while watching it. Let's see what we chose. I can't even remember what I chose, honestly. So like,
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So Food for the Soul was a great concept. A lot of fun to watch. You got the creator Nanan Biori to come and like write a new story for PA Works, who always hits it out of the ballpark with the animation. I will say this felt more like a laid back camp show, like a laid back camp style show more than the show that came from the creator laid back camp this year, Mono.
Oh yeah, Mono. Yeah, Mono. That Mono was one of my choices, but I've seen clips of this show floating around of Food for the Soul.
Yeah,
and I really want to watch it. Like it is high on my list of I need to watch this show, but I just haven't.
Yes.
Because I need to find that time to do so. But it looks very good, and I would enjoy it.
It's well animated. The characters are very cute. The cooking aspects are so well animated, and it's funny too. It's legit a very funny anime. Like when you want to bring like cute girls that are actually hilarious, Atto is like the person you want, because like Nanan Biori still I think is like my absolute favorite Iyashike, and like he just showed like he's not just a one-trick pony. And like Food for the Soul is just so much fun to watch. But again, Food Court, the Food Court anime.
Yeah. So I saved talking about this for now, because this is less of the sound, or less of the opening and more of the actual show itself, where I was so impressed that they were able to keep me interested in because when you have a show that's literally one scene. Like, you have one set, and they basically never move from that set. The characters have to be really likable. And I love the characters. I absolutely love the characters. I love the conversations that they have. I love the personalities that they were giving. Like that, this skinny, dorky girl with dark hair has this like boisterous, funny, like complainy look at life, and she basically has her Gyaru monotone friend, and they're best friends, even though their personalities are very different. But you slowly get to learn what their home life is like just as they have these conversations with each other. You know, because she works at the food court, so like they meet at the food court because they talk until she has to go to work, and then the dorky girl, she goes home. And there's always just something that happens at the beginning of the episode that starts off their conversation, and it's the most natural way, or like when they have a conversation with each other, it just feels so natural about how they have conversations and how their conversations start, like how people in real life start conversations.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like a written conversation. It feels like, because like the first episode, they're talking about the gacha game and how she's absolutely obsessed with this character from a gacha game, and how her friend is just not into gacha games at all. But she's like sitting listening to her friend talk about this one character that she's like absolutely obsessed with. And then like just how it keeps going from there. And there's 3 topics per episode. Like they basically have three conversations per episode. And I was just so impressed at how engaged I was with this show, with the fact that it's only one set and 2 characters. And that has to be a really, really, really well-written show in order for that to work. Or else, like, as Evan says, it gets really boring.
All right. Okay. I may have to give it a second chance. I really think I should give the show a second chance.
And both the characters are cute. That helps.
Yeah, both the characters are cute. So it's like a Galu version of My Dinner with Andre. But John, good choice. Cultural exchange with the Game Center girl.
Yeah, and I thought this show was fine too.
There wasn't anything extraordinary about this show. I would count this more as a comedy than a Niyashike.
I don't know, because the reason why I say it's Niyashike is that you're learning about something mundane in it. You're going to the arcade and you're learning about arcade etiquette while you're also learning about American.
See, that's
British.
Yeah, British. Yeah.
That's the thing that I wish the show did. I wish it was about the arcade, but it wasn't about the arcade. It was about this little girl.
I disagree. I think that there's enough about arcade life in it that you could consider it to be that.
Sure.
And it spends a lot of time in the arcade too.
Well, but I mean, imagine a show, an actual Yashike show that is produced by Sega. Yeah. And so they have all the Sega licensing to talk about actual games that are in the arcades in Japan. And that's what the show is about, is like, this is how you play arcade games, and this is what arcade etiquette is like, and this is, blah, blah, blah. I think the concept for this show is really good. A foreigner in Japan learning how to be a foreigner in Japan, and she finds this older boy that she gets a crush on, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a good concept. But I thought some of like the later concepts of the show kind of got hokey, like when it came to like her parents and her dad, and then like she got more friends, and then like they were going to her birthday, and then they'd go to like her vacation home, and it's just like this kind of is getting like,
it was getting to be a little too much.
Yeah, a little too much, a little away from the arcade stuff that I wish was about.
Right. But you know what? At least you liked it better than whoever reviewed it at Anime News Network. Did you see, like, he gave the show Fs all the way down the board.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like, you go into the comment section, I normally don't go into the forums, and it's like,
sure,
everyone's like saying, dude, who hurt you?
Oh, really? like nobody agreed?
This show was cute.
Yeah,
what's wrong
funny.
with you? Like, no one agreed with the guy who reviewed that show.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, as we all know, that Anime News Network is slop. It's slop journalism for anime.
It's slop journalism, but it's still the place we go when it comes to news.
Yeah,
It's been that way since But ever since I was in high school, I've been going to Anime News Network for all my anime.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Like, because like when something new gets announced and you want to know who the director is and you want to know like this is the first. You go to the Anime News Network because those are correct
facts.
But like getting people's opinions from Anime's News Network. Boo.
Yeah.
You know. That's why you come to us. We have the best opinions, the only correct opinions about anime.
Okay. All right. True. Okay. So, our next one. This is a big category, simply known as.
This is porn.
This is porn.
There are so many picks for this one. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we might have different ones though.
I don't know. I think mine could be pretty obvious.
Yeah, I feel like mine was too.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Evan,
yours is literally porn.
Yours is correct. Yours is correct.
Yeah, yours is literally porn.
And it has more porn than actual most hentai. It's wild.
And that's a show that I legitimately could not bring myself to watch like even a second for because I just hate.
I didn't even know where to find it.
Yeah, I didn't know where to find it either. But like, just like the concept alone, I was just like, I can't watch a show like this.
Yeah. Okay. I saw a J-List article today that had it in it, and it had just like a GIF from the show, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like that's not what I want to watch.
I just hate shows that encourage kids to have sex.
Yeah, right. Like.
But this is the thing though. It's like it's the opposite. It's like they're stuck on an island where they're trying, where like the island is encouraging them to have sex, but these main characters are like, no, you need to save it for the person that you love.
I guess. But like, imagine the venereal disease on that island. Like, because there's no regulation on who's banging who, and it was just like, this is so gross. Like, just the concept is so nasty. It's like, oh.
So I had a couple of other choices too for this one.
Oh, you have an honorable mentions list?
Yeah. Well, so Yandere Elf was one of them, which was also literally porn before.
Oh yeah. But Yandere Elf was it was like
fine.
Yeah, it was like soft in that area, I guess.
There was another one too, which I'll save for later because I actually put the wrong anime down for a later category.
Oh, really?
That I want to swap it out for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah. Hands off. It's still educational though. You do learn how to give good massages, which I think is very key when you're in a relationship with somebody.
Well, the funny part about the show is it's also just boring. Like it's porn, but it's also not entertaining. It's like it's so dull.
Yeah,
and it's storytelling and its characters and everything.
And I don't know if you noticed this too, and this is such a shallow thing to say, but like if you're gonna do this, at least put some variety into it. Every single body type in the show is exactly the same.
This is what we were discussing over the when we were talking about the anime seasons. Yeah. We're like he has a type, and every single girl is the same.
It's exactly the same, and that's boring. You know, like if you're this show does one thing, and it does it badly.
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Now there is a show that's coming up next year. What is it? The Do You Like Big Girls? Do you think the same thing's gonna happen? It's gonna suffer from the same thing?
I've read the manga to that, and no, because like the idea of it is, I mean, I didn't finish the manga because I was like, this is so trashy. Like this is trash. This is awful. And then like when you get to the point where you're just like, oh, the sister is in love with the brother, and the sister's the best choice of character for him. You know, like when the blood sister is the OTP of the series, and literally the whole thing is just like, oh, everybody's just like sex friends and like friends with benefits. It's like, oh, okay, like this is really gross and weird, and yeah, it was
Okay, all right, let's move on. Best anime reboot or remake? I will be shocked if we didn't all choose the same thing. Ready? Whoa! What?
Yeah, season 2 of Ranma came out.
Yes, I know. But like choosing that over, Anne Shirley?
Anne Shirley was the best drama.
I mean, yeah, because I don't think because I wasn't going to give Ranma any other category on this one.
Right.
And this is the season where Ukyo shows up, and guess what? I was still correct. Ukyo is still the best girl of Ranma.
But Hapase also shows up, and he's the worst character ever.
He is, but everybody in Ranma also agrees with you, and everybody says Hapase is the worst character ever. Like the fact that they put him into a box and they're it was so funny. But yeah, like watching the Ukyo episodes, I was like, finally, my favorite Ranma girl has shown up, and they did her so well.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because of how good she is. And but the thing that I love about this series of Ranma, as opposed to the 80s series of Ranma, is I also think Shampoo is wicked cute. I also think Akane is wicked cute. I also they did a really good job at making everybody attractive in their own way for a harem anime, which I didn't feel that way really for the 80s version. I was just like, Ukyo's the best girl, and it's just clear, and this is it. But I think that all of them are very cute now, but Ukyo is still my favorite. Like she's the best Ranma girl, easily.
With the exception of female Ranma.
Well, but that is Ranma, so
Yeah, of course. All right.
But I think Ukyo's the best.
Okay. I'm still shocked. Like I could have sworn that we were gonna all be on the same wavelength, because nothing.
Right.
Yeah, Ranma's great, but Anne Shirley was just really took all of us by surprise.
Oh, Anne Shirley's amazing.
Yeah.
It's everybody should watch Anne Shirley.
Yeah. They should be putting this on PBS on Masterpiece for everybody who has the support for viewers like you to be watching. Just like they did with all the other versions of Anne of Green Gables. Put it on PBS. Everyone will watch it. Okay. All right, 2025. This was the hardest category for me. And I'm curious.
What did I?
I think I picked the. I think I know what I picked for this one.
Okay.
There was a lot, especially during the summertime. It's man.
Yeah.
So many returning shows delivering 10 out of 10 seasons. But let's see.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. But yeah. So for me, Call It a Night season 2, this is when the show starts becoming one of the best vampire stories of this century. This is when you start seeing the troubles of being a vampire in a modern day world. This is when you start seeing how dangerous it is to either be a vampire or associate with a vampire. And on top of that, this is when you start seeing A Call of the Night becoming the shonen series it really is. Because when you read the manga, when it goes from being this sort of lo-fi hip-hop chill show to a full-fledged action series, you get whiplash when it happens. But man, it is amazing. And this storyline that deals with Anko and her relationship with Nazuna when she was a teenager, the story is told so well, and you really see Anko as this real tragic character because of what she had dealt with, both with her family and her friends. It's so good. Out of all the shows ever turned, to me, this had the best story that had me so engrossed from start to finish. Alright. So, Andrew, again, Ranma.
I did Ranma, and I already talked about it last category.
Okay.
And we talked My Dress Up Darling to death as well. I was just happy to see it back. It had better animation.
Oh, so good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
One more
I love My Dress Up Darling. It's so cute.
And it had more things you wished that were real. Like it opened up with that bunny girl anime. And like, this needs to be real. And then you had that indie horror game. This also needs to be real.
That was what was so interesting, is from the manga to the anime, they added so much content.
Yeah.
Like, this needs to be real.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
As somebody who read the manga, seeing new stuff is like giving me hope that when they actually get to the finale, that it won't be a rush finale and they'll actually add more to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I feel like I might have been the only person who actually watched the anime movie, but we'll see.
Yes, you are. So what I did for this one was I guessed what Evan picked.
I just went off with the internet's opinion.
Okay.
This is not my opinion. This is the internet's opinion of what I chose.
Okay. Let's see.
I was right.
This is what Evan said.
I did not look. I promise you, I did not look before I did this. I picked that poster on my own, and
so funny.
Okay.
I actually forgot that the Dragon Maid movie came out.
Yeah. I will say the Chainsaw Man movie was very good. Like, beautifully animated. Managed to fit so many different genres of film into one film.
Yeah.
Very.
Well, I need to see it before the next season comes out.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very, very good. But Dragon Maid animated what is arguably the best volume of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, where Kana's father comes home, tries to bring her back into the world, to the magical fantasy world, and it's Kobayashi, Toru, and everyone trying to bring her back. It is again.
Did I read
animation.
that far?
What? Huh?
I can't remember if I read that far or not.
Yeah, I'm up to date.
Where's my manga? I have my volumes of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I just don't know where I left them.
Yeah. But it's so beautifully animated. And again, just like what they did with My Dress Up Darling, they added some things to it that wasn't in the original manga, but it still felt true to the story. Like, it still felt like a cool Kyo Shinja. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but like, it still felt like it was still true to his vision. And like,
very good.
So like, when I said that, like I was right on the dot when I said like summer was the summer Kyoto animation. It was Kyoto animation summer. And I might touch about that very, very shortly as to why. Okay. Anime Studio of the Year.
Uh-huh.
So
what did I pick? I can't remember.
See.
Oh, Side Games. That's right.
but John and I chose the same one. Same picture
Andrew,
too.
you spelled yours wrong.
Oh, I did. It's a little typo in there. Everybody ignore that. Evan, fix it quick.
Sigma. Fine. Here, you're fixed. It's fixed. It's okay.
Excellent.
It's okay.
Everything. First try.
First try. But Side Games has been really good lately when it comes to animation.
The animation in Cinderella Grey is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to animate somebody running all the time? That's insane.
It is.
How do they have the budget to do that?
It's called the Gotcha Game. That's how they have the budget for it.
Yeah, I know.
And I have to give them props because it's like, yeah, they're making all this money from the Uma Musume game and all the other Side Game things, and they're actually putting it back into like creating things. They're not putting it into their back pockets. They're not like, we're not like hoarding all the money. But like, no, we're gonna use this and we're gonna fund animation, new games, and like they're great at this. But I think John and I are the correct answer here this time around because, again, Dragon Maid the movie was amazing, and just nothing looked like City. Nothing else looked like City.
It was amazing.
And for a studio that
KyoAni can't win every year because they're always winning.
They find a way.
KyoAni is always putting up W's.
Yeah. But City was their first original project ever since before the tragedy that happened in 2019. It was their first non-sequel anime. And it showed that they still have a creative spark in them. That they still
have a way.
They still have a way. All right. Okay, so most disappointing anime. So this isn't the worst anime, but it's one that just man, this should have been better than it should have.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I forget what
I'm disappointed. And so.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so, Evan, I see you. Yes.
Yeah. Past the monster.
Could have been so good.
This could have been so good. It could have but I read the first volume of the manga. I really liked the first volume of the manga. But the anime adaptation of Past the Monster, Leap the Lady is so boring.
Terrible pacing.
So dull. And I said in my review, there was a point where I fell asleep watching this anime. And I woke up 10 minutes later, and they were still doing the same freaking thing that they were doing 10 minutes beforehand. And
it's a good idea. It's a great idea for a show.
Yeah.
Terribly executed.
Terribly executed. Asahi Productions, please like I said in my review, go back to the lesbian magical girl anime. That's where your magic is. This is bad. This was bad. But Andrew, I think I know where you're coming from with this one, even though I like the show.
So Catch Me at the Ballpark is a phenomenal show for the first 4 episodes, and then the animation quality just tanks.
Yep. Okay.
And that ruins shows for me. If the animation quality is not consistent throughout all shows, and you can tell that they're rushed and you can tell that they're losing budget, I stopped watching it after that. I just could not bring myself to watch the show anymore.
I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. And I will say, narrative-wise, it's very good. I like the stories. I like learning about these different people that make a ballpark work. But I do agree, after that 4th episode, the animation does decline.
Which is just awful. It's so distracting when you know what they're capable of, and then what they're outputting is just not that. It's sad because, like I said, I like this show. I really, really, really... But again, that's what makes it disappointing. It's just I was so disappointed I didn't finish it. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Gachi Akuta. Everyone, I see this all over the internet.
Oh, I see this everywhere.
So it had the best first episode ever. It was like watching the first episode of Dr. Stone. Real good stuff, real good storytelling. Man, this universe is building up to be awesome. It's like Battle Angel Alita, and then the second episode happens, and you don't want to watch it anymore. The first episode was so dang good that I have to say, please watch the first episode. It is so dang good. I made it to episode 4, I think, which is when the first Bleach villain shows up. And I looked into the face of the character, and I said, nope, not doing this. What I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Where the dude walks out of the shadows with his really super special power, and he's ambushed them, and he's like, what do we got going on here? And then the credits start rolling, and it's like, oh great, now I'm gonna have to wait 4 episodes till he goes away. And I stopped watching. I couldn't take it. It was I was just like, this is just gonna be another shot for the top 3 anime of all time slot.
Right, yeah. And shonen animes, man.
Yeah. Okay. But let's talk about the worst of the worst. Worst anime of the year. You might be shocked with my choice. I will say this.
I don't remember what I put.
This is the one where I need to change it.
Okay. All right. So let's do the reveal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what yours is, Evan.
So this was
I don't know what yours is, Andrew.
It's the worst show of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I do get where you're so I didn't watch it. I read the first volume of the manga of Medaka Kurokawa is Impervious to My Charms, and I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
So much. I could have warned you, Andrew. I could have saved you the time. But
Well, luckily I only watched like the first 2 episodes of it, but back when we discussed this, like way back when, this was the show that I said, wow, the author of this story had such a great concept, and not even he understood his own good concept because he ruined it immediately. He ruined it immediately because he's not impervious to her charms. Like, that's the problem. Is he ruins his own concept because he's not impervious to her charms. It would be way funnier if this girl who believes she's God's gift to the world and everybody loves her, and then there's just this guy who does not, and she is so desperate and only focuses on getting him to love her. But that's not what the joke is. That's not what the story is. Like, that's a funny story. Is you have who her reality is shattered because she found the one person that doesn't like her. However, that's not the case. He does like her. He just works for a shrine and can't like her. And it's so dumb because it ruins the whole concept of the joke. Like, there's no joke anymore. Right.
And can I throw this in, like, just this whole what if scenario? Can you imagine if you had this show and you like Americanized it, but instead of him being a Buddhist working for a Buddhist shrine, he was a boy trying to enter the priesthood?
Yeah.
It would be bad. Dude, like, imagine, like, just how freaking controversial that would be, and, like, people would bash the show before, like, the first episode would air.
Yeah, I suppose, but again, like, that just doesn't, that's just not a funny concept.
No,
you know what
it
I
isn't.
mean?
And I agree. I agree. It's not a funny concept at all.
Like, the funny concept is that he's actually impervious to her charms, and he doesn't care about her. Yeah. He's just like, I don't, like, who are you? I don't care. Like, that would be amazing if that was the show, but it's not that.
No.
And so I felt deceived by title alone.
Yes. Okay. No, so you wanted to change it. What in your opinion would have been your worst?
Oh, please put them on Takami-san.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I didn't even watch it. I just listened to you complain about it.
This was this show right here that I don't even remember the name of was a panic pick because everything in fall 2025 was terrible.
Yeah. This was my little sister, or my best friend's little sister has it in for me.
Yeah, which was also a lie in the title.
That's what I said. Where it's like, no, she is very clearly in love with him. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah, so I was gonna change my answer to please put them on Takami-san.
That's actually a good choice.
Which, like the time traveling panties thing, but she can't put them on. Somebody else has to do it for her. It was so stupid. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah. And a waste of time.
Okay. Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Now, I don't think your choice is bad, but it's definitely not the worst anime of the year, because I actually am semi-enjoying the show to like some like Medaka. I was just like, this is trash. Like and it's not trash in like the sexual content, blah blah blah, kind of a way. It's like no, this is just a bad concept, like poorly executed. Where this is also a bad concept, poorly executed.
That's why this
is bad. Like the writing,
I know.
The writing of the show is so terrible, but there's just something about it that's like.
Yeah, there's still like the harem aspect to it. The harem aspect to it is kind of because like the last episode that I watched, I haven't even finished it yet or caught up to it yet. The last episode that I watched was now they're helping the teacher character's sister write a play, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, this has nothing to do with this has nothing to do with the concept of the show, and you're currently like leaving the storyline behind. Like, what are you doing?
They're trying to go for the longevity thing, but they're really going to just nosedive.
Yeah, you're adding like an arc to it that's so pointless. I don't get it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tell us about Lazarus.
Yeah, tell us about
Lazarus. So, this is the new anime from Shinichiro Watanabe. The guy brought us
no.
And it's also from, what's his name? Chad Stedwick, who directed John Wick and like all the
right.
So it's the creator of Cowboy Bebop and one of the creators of John Wick. And the story it's very similar to the Common Side Effects thing, where like the story is someone made a be-all to end-all cure for all diseases. In Lazarus, though, the story is, but after 5 years, you die after taking the cure. And they just revealed it. So now it's this race to try to find a way to stop like the deaths because everybody around the world has taken this medicine. So it's about to kill the entire world.
So they cure the cure.
That sounds like a good show. If you told me that story, I'd be like, I'm watching that today.
Yes, it sounds like a good show, but it is boring as fuck. Like every aspect in this show is executed in the worst possible way. Like, the characters are boring. Like, they have no personality at all whatsoever. Like, there's no real chemistry between anybody in the show. And, like, the whole show. So, like, I'm okay with, like, shows that are kind of, like, wild goose chases, and like it leads towards that finale of trying to find this person, trying to find this doctor who did this whole thing. But the way that it all happened, there was just so much filler, so much fluff, to the point where it's like this show started to become background noise to me while I was watching it.
Man,
like so from what I read with Shinichiro Watanabe. Shinichiro Watanabe pitched to Adult Swim that he wanted to do a new show, and he wanted to do a comedy. And Adult Swim said, no, we want you to do a drama instead. Like, you don't tell Shinichiro Watanabe you can't do something, because all that's going to do is that's going to hinder his current creative process.
He obviously had something in mind.
He already has something in mind, what he wants to do, and you said, no, we want the opposite. And that's just going to make him, like, all right, he's going to rack his brain trying to figure out what he really wants, what Adult Swim wants him to do. And it turns this out. It turns out Lazarus. And it is arguably the worst thing he has ever made. Like, for the first time ever, Shinichiro Watanabe has made a terrible anime.
Yeah, like, it doesn't sound like it's entirely his fault, though.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Like, I betcha if Adult Swim allowed him to have made, like, a show that was a comedy, I betcha we wouldn't be talking about this right now. I don't know if he would. I don't know if would have been like this whole concept of the cure to end all cures, winding up wiping out all of existence. Like, who knows? Maybe he wanted to make a Space Dandy 2 or something, which would have been awesome. But yeah, you would think having someone like Shinichiro Watanabe and one of the creators of John Wick working together on a show would bring magic. But all it brought was a dead rabbit being pulled out of a hat.
Bummer.
It sucked, dude. Yeah, it's really bad. All right.
For this next category.
What is our next category? Oh, it's arguably the greatest category to be of all categories. The
Just
best anime girl feet!
Just out of curiosity, did everybody just take a screenshot of the show and we have to guess what the feet are?
No, because I tried to find it and I couldn't.
Okay.
And nobody had it online. Nobody had the shot of it. I couldn't go onto the network and screen cap it because they have the whole anti-screen capping thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I couldn't find it. So.
All right. Okay. Let's see who we all picked.
Well, I know where you're. I know both of yours, but yeah. So you have another Ruri Rocks one.
Yeah, that's Ruri Rocks. That's the opening. That's the opening theme song to Ruri Rocks.
You see it every
week.
Every week.
You
see that.
Well, not only that, but like every episode. Yep. Every episode, they're just like, okay,
they're in a river.
Yeah, we have to make sure that they're standing in the river. We show that they have bare feet because for some reason, it's fine.
It's mostly the middle schoolers though that they do it with, though, which was the creepier part.
Yeah.
Well, because feet aren't sexualized.
Yeah. I know, people definitely make it. That's for sure.
Yes, and Anko, just like with Ruri Rocks, that's one of the very first shots you see is her.
Yeah.
Is her feet in the opening credits.
Yep.
And they're nice.
Mine
knows how to draw. He knows how to draw his characters. He knows how to draw body types.
Mine's more creative. Mine was Dick to Striker. There's a very short shot in episode 13 or 14 of Uma Musume, where Dick to Striker is hurt. She can't race, and of course they're horses, so like it's always leg injuries. And she's got her foot wrapped up, and she's like propped up on there, and it's just like, oh well, we have to show her foot all wrapped up in bandage. I was just like, Dick to Striker is great. She's like, because she's like a perfect tomboy horse. She's always got that hoodie on, and she's a brat, and she's mean to Ogre Cap, which makes me mad. But there's I was like, but hey,
she's got good toes,
but she got some pretty feet. So
yeah,
right. Good old Dick to Striker. I wonder when we're gonna get her in Uma Musume in Pretty Derby. I wonder if we are.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, before we get doxxed. Okay. All right.
It's a joke, everybody. It's a joke. It's a meme category.
It's a meme category. All right.
Calm down.
Yes. Okay. Our final one. Our final award, actually. Anime of the year.
Wait, should we all guess what we all did?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's first. Yeah.
Evan. Yours is tough. I don't know. Jonathan, help me out here. What do you think Evan did?
I think Evan did the same one that I did. So which one did I do, Andrew?
Well, you did City.
I did City.
I'm guessing.
Really? You think so?
I'm guessing you did City.
Wonder.
So Evan may have done City.
Andrew, you did Cinderella Girls.
Cinderella Grey.
Right.
You mean
Cinderella
Grey.
Cinderella Girls. Wow.
And then Evan, what do you say that I did?
I'm also guessing Cinderella Grey.
Okay, and I'll go with you, and if you think Evan did City, then Evan did City.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Okay.
Unless Evan does a switcheroo and picks Taco P
or something like Anne Shirley or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Anne Shirley, but I think that it could be something like that.
Okay. Ready?
Ready. It was.
Oh my gosh! We were all correct.
We all know each other so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no better anime this season than City. I know you love Cinderella Grey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Dude, City is the best.
I sit there like every Sunday a new Cinderella Grey comes out, and I sit there in my bed and I'm watching the episode. And every time like Ogre Cap's on screen, I'm just like in my bed by myself. I just like under my breath. Oh, she's so cute. It's like, oh my God, so cute. Like I just can't handle it. It's just like she's just adorable. I just love her to death.
No, every character in City is perfect.
Yeah.
Every animation bit, the opening, the closing, it feels like home. This anime feels like home.
Yeah.
And
I do love City. I think City is a great show, and it is the show that we've been waiting for since I found volume 1 when I was in Okinawa, and I brought it back home, and I was like, here's a Japanese copy of City for you, and I gave it to you, and I was like, someday there's going to be an anime for this, and then we all waited very patiently. It got to a point where it's like, so like City, it came back like last year for as a manga, so KTRE is continuing City, but like it ended, and it was like, I guess we'll never get this anime adaptation of it. But then last year, like Kyoto Animation drops the teaser, and like we're screaming like it's happening! Oh my god, beautiful. City is happening.
Yeah, and it's I miss it still. Like, I legit miss this show being on. I haven't been in love with an anime for like this for a very long time, and City is just like home.
Yes. Yeah. Like this, like it delivered. Like one of the things that still is just phenomenal about this show, and it goes back to like why I chose it for best animation, is like this looks like Keiichi Arori personally drew every single frame of this anime.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Like Kyoto Animation like did their homework. Like Nichijou
they
was amazing.
Understand him. Yeah.
They understand him. Nichijou was amazing, but you could tell that they kind of like they added some sort of things here and there to the character designs. Like you can see behind me somewhat, like like this is how the characters look in Nichijou, whereas like in the Nichijou anime, they're more they're a lot taller, they are more morphied, but
they're more realistic.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, but City looks like City. Like City,
it's 1-to-1. Yeah,
it's 1-to-1. Perfect recreation, a perfect copy of the manga brought to animation form. So like
Old Man Summer,
Old Guy Summer.
There was no joke that beat out Old Guy Summer. Like that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. No. I will say though, I got mad at City in one instance, and so the reason why I got mad is, so there is a volume of this manga of City that I love so much, and it's where it's the guy and the very sleepy girl, and they go on this huge adventure, and it takes up one entire volume of the manga, and it's like my favorite story. So City decides to be like, oh, we're gonna do an episode teaser for the next episode, and it's that. But then they keep adding more episode teasers, and I'm like, wait, no, you're not abridging the you're like, they abridged it. They told the whole story into a whole manga volume in 2 minutes.
But it was such a good joke, though.
It pissed me off. Yes.
I think it worked. I think it worked so well that they did like the 1990s anime next time on City, it was so good, and they did it like 5 times, and
dude, every time is like, I'm just burning with races. Like, dude, this is my favorite storyline. How could they? But dude, but even with that, like, it made up for it. And they did the last episode, you first have the goodbye with the 2 friends, which is so beautifully done and so hilariously done too, and then you get a full-on musical about Dadcore getting a Michelin star.
That was
amazing.
The music was so good. I will say that I think the most profound line in the entire show that worked its way back was that goodbye episode. And I unfortunately forget the character's name, but the purple-haired girl.
Yeah.
Was saying that it's like so and so said that if I'm having a hard time talking or telling somebody something, I should act like I'm telling a pumpkin. And like you immediately think back to that episode where she puts the pumpkin, like it's so random that she puts a pumpkin on the girl's head to tell her, you know, that she's leaving. And then like you find out later that somebody like told her to do that hypothetically, but she did it literally. And that hit me so hard in the way that they did that scene. But also, like, when they did the original scene, too, it's really funny because it's like, aha, lol, so random, there's a pumpkin on your head, but she's crying underneath the pumpkin as well while playing along because she knows it's coming to an end. And, like,
so well done. It's so well done. And, yeah, I predicted that City would be the anime of the year. Like, as soon as that trailer dropped, I was like... I kept saying...
I decided when the trailer dropped.
Yeah, when the trailer dropped, it was like, guys, you have... For those who don't know, you have absolutely no idea what you're in for. Like, you're in for a hell of a series. And it delivered. And it delivered in ways that I never even expected. Like, I recall, like, when I was reading City the manga, when I was reviewing City the manga, like, I only remember the batshit crazy parts of it. Because most of City is batshit crazy. And it's amazing when it's batshit crazy. But then I forgot, like, the heartfelt moments. And especially when it's, like, the two friends. And, like, it really touches you in places that you never expected to touch you. And it's just, like, oh, man, everybody needs to watch City. Like, it is such a beautiful show. I can't recommend it enough. Like, please do.
It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like it being on Amazon Prime hurt it at least in the West, because like not everybody has Crunchyroll. Some folks have High Dive, but like who goes onto Amazon Prime to watch anime? Like, which is a fair assumption. Which is a very fair. But like, look. Our anime of the year, both of our picks for anime of the year are Amazon Prime shows.
Yep.
And like you gotta just can't be just watching. You gotta go into Prime. You gotta go into Netflix. You gotta go onto Hulu sometimes. And like you can't just be sticking with the anime streaming platforms for all your anime needs. You've got to expand to all the other streaming sites, because you will find hidden gems there that you never thought like existed, or like you might find your new favorite anime there. And like these two shows, both City and Uma Musume Cinderella Grey, are prime examples of like this is anime at its peak, at its very best. One, telling an amazing story of a horse girl who was told originally, you're never going to be able to run. You're never going to be able to...
Best girl who ever existed.
Yeah. You're never going to be able to like be like a... She was basically Deku. She was like, can I run like this one day? Can I be a winner someday? And the mom's like, of course you could. Of course.
She was Forrest Gump, actually.
Yeah. Yes. She was Forrest Gump.
Except Ogre Cap actually existed.
Yeah.
Ogre Cap actually met with Richard Nixon.
And John F. Kennedy. And Lyndon B. Johnson. And all the other presidents in the other Forrest Gump book that's never been made into a movie. But yeah. This was... I will say, even though the anime season like ended on a very low note, because fall 2025 is arguably the worst season.
It's the worst we had in a long time.
In a very long time. Where just nothing is like very good is the highest of the peak, which I would probably give to Sanda. But every
new
Ranma's
show...
Good. I'm talking about new series. I'm talking
about
new series, but everything is either shit or like a 7 or 8 out of 10. But City and Uma Musume Cinderella Grey absolutely are like two shows that really are the best. They are like, you could probably switch them back and forth depending on how you're feeling. Like City could be number 1, Uma Musume Cinderella Grey could be number 2, but then there are times where Cinderella Grey bypasses what City did. It's like I said, Cinderella Grey is now my favorite sports anime of all time. It is beating out Haikyuu. It's beating out The Prince of Tennis. It is beating out, it's better than Slam Dunk. There, I said it. It's better than Slam Dunk.
It's even, I say it's even better than the original Uma Musume series.
No, I agree. I agree.
Cinderella Grey beats all.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, my friends, I know we're supposed to choose one. I know that John and I overpower Andrew's pick for City, but man, I feel like it's a tie. I feel like it's really a tie. It's both City and Cinderella Grey. So that, readers, that listeners, that watchers, is our 2025 Wicked Muckies. And yeah, we did it.
Another great episode.
Yes. Yeah, what more can be said? Bring on 2026. I know that there may be some big shows that are happening, some movies, some games. I know some bands that are releasing some new music at this time, especially over here in Japan.
Oh, Beast in Black too. Beast in Black new album.
Yeah, Beast in Black is coming out with a new album. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm hoping 2026 is gonna be a good year for entertainment, and I hope that you all will stay with Duck Amuck in Japan as we're transitioning too, because this year, Boston Bastard Brigade is coming to its end. March 31st, 2026 will be the day when Boston Bastard Brigade closes its doors, and then April 1st, Duck Amuck in Japan, duckjapan.com opens theirs. So please stay tuned to see how we will keep on evolving throughout the year. So,
all right.
That does it for this show. So, boys, let's do some shameless plugs like we always do. Andrew, take it away.
Okay. Well, if you want to check out my stuff, you can go to solariansun.com to read my comic for free. And if you want to help support the comic and read even more pages, you can head to patreon.com/AFLM and sign up for the $5 tier, where you can read over 900 pages of work. If you're curious, I'm currently working on page 977, and I have 978 sketched out. That's only 20 pages away until I hit 1,000 pages of work. That's insane. And then, of course, you can on my Patreon shop. You don't even have to be a member. You can just go to patreon.com/AFLM/shop and get 50% off all the books, which means that's buy one get one free. So there's 4 volumes of the book out. That's buy 2 get 2 free. So get the whole series for half off. And then you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AFLM_art.
Very cool. And JonStar.
You can find me on Instagram at The Line Block, where I've been doing some crazy daily doodles. And you can also read my book for free, I Think Life's Alright, in the description of my bio.
Very cool. And of course, for our listeners, find me on Twitter and Instagram and on Blue Sky at kingbaby.esh, b3crew.com for all of our reviews, podcasts, and videos, youtube.com/@duckamuck in Japan, and of course here at twitch.tv/duckamuck in Japan. Like us on facebook.com/Boston Bastard Brigade, and I think that's about it. So, yep, that concludes our final show of 2025. I hope you guys will keep on listening and keep on tuning in as we enter a brand new year with hopefully a bunch of brand new discoveries.
Amazing.
So, until next time, this is your King Baby Duck.
AFLM.
JonStar.
Reminding you, if you're going to chase your dreams,
make sure
you run amok. All right, you two were in sync because
we were in the same room.
I actually think we struggled worse.
Yeah, we were staring right at each other.
All right.
Distracted. I'm drawing.
Yes, yeah. Did he have his? Be honest, John. Was his face in that pad the whole time?
Yeah, he saw. He was looking at the posters though.
Okay, all right.
He wanted to see. He was just as surprised and ready as the rest of us.
Oh, so great.
Yeah,
that was everything
great.
I wanted.
Nice, awesome. And hey, happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa to all those who celebrate those as well.
Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah. All right. Okay, bye.
Bye.